stick can fucking imagine.
You're still doing it.
Look how big that fork is.
Please don't make me do it.
Eating too much steak is what this next defendant stands accused of.
Howdy folks, my name's Wolfum.
Let's say like on a weekly basis, how many times are you enjoying a steak dinner?
I'm eating 3, 4, 5 steaks a day.
3, 4, 5 steaks a day.
But you know, if we're talking wintertime, that number goes up 8, 9, 10. You know, inflation affects these things, and our boys in blue are doing all they can to stop inflation, but they're just underfunded.
Speak on that.
They're practicing the grenade throwing, and they're shooting everyone they can, Your Honor. If they would give the boys in blue the funding they need to catch Antifa, then inflation wouldn't even be a real problem, Your Honor. Antifa caused inflation.
Damn straight.
That's a very interesting.
Antifa caused inflation and they won't let it go. Every time I go to the store, everything costs more and more.
Unfortunately, that was very catchy. I don't necessarily agree with the message.
The medium is the message, Your Honor, as Marshall McLuhan once said.
Okay. We've got some visual evidence here. Okay, what's happening here?
That is a picture of me breaking into a car where I thought I saw some steaks, but it was not steaks.
Whose car was that?
I have no idea, Your Honor. I saw it on the highway. I was very hungry, and I looked in the back. I thought it was steak, but I guess it was some old skis.
You thought, wait, I'm sorry, you mistook a pair of old skis for steak?
I was very hungry at the time, Your Honor.
Was it sort of like one of those situations in a cartoon when a guy's on like a deserted island for a long time and his buddy kind of like turns into a ham bone or whatever?
Oh, I'm not sure, sir. I've never watched a cartoon. As you can see in the evidence, I did use my head in order to reach the steak, or rather the skis.
That's your head?
Yes, Your Honor.
I see. I guess maybe it's just the angle that looks
kind of weird.
I
used to wear glasses, and that's probably why you don't recognize me in that.
Ah, it's the glasses. You're right.
I used to wear glasses, but then I got the LASIK.
First of all, you're describing breaking and entering, which is a crime in and of itself.
Well, sir, I ate no steak in this scenario. So the crime of eating too much steak, I'm innocent.
That's a fair point.
I gnawed on some skis, if anything, and...
That...
Double jeopardy, Judge. She can't be tried for 2 crimes at once.
That's right.
I guess that is... not technically what that means, but it's appropriate here.
Double jeopardy, and if I may say, Judge, fatal attraction.
Okay. Careful.
Judge, if I may say?
I'll let you know right now, Wolfum, my dick does not work. Your tricks will not work on me. We do have a question from one of our jurors who wants you to read your last tweet.
All right, let me just sign in here real quick. 10 years in, and we bone like we're cheating on each other with each other. A decade plus, and her clit/brown/taint area still pawns my dick, Your Honor.
Okay, I'm not sure why the jurors felt it's so important to read that tweet. Not sure how it's relevant. Eat poop on thinking it was chocolate. The fuck? What are you guys talking about? What is that? A lot of people are saying that. Fine. I hate the ones that don't make any sense, but we'll take it.
Scooter Tank. What's up, bitch?
Scooter, okay. Do not call me bitch. You will address me as Your Honor or Judge Learned Hand.
All right, Your Honorable bitch.
No.
Judge bitch?
I'm not Judge Bitch. I'm not Judge Bitch. My
You
name
are
is Judge
Judge
Learned.
Bitch.
No, I'm not Judge Bitch.
Yes, you're my friend and you're Judge Bitch.
I'm not your friend and I'm not Judge Bitch.
You're my enemy and you're Judge Bitch and I love you.
I am your enemy. I am not Judge Bitch, and I have sort of mixed feelings for you right now. You, sir, stand accused of ate poop on thinking it was chocolate.
Seriously?
Yes. Yes.
Seriously?
Yes. No, you did not. And we've got some visual evidence.
That's my dad, okay? He lost control of his ball, and he's flying down the court because he's hungry.
Is that what they call that? The bowling court?
I think so. Yes. That's what Dad calls it.
Well, I can tell that you're an athlete because you're holding a basketball, so you
Damn
probably
right.
know better than me.
I'm all state.
You're all state in what?
A couple things, Your Honor.
Name them.
Varsity basketball and eating pussy.
Okay, all right. Careful with that language, Mr. Tank. You're in high school?
I'm 17.
Oh, you look way older than that.
Because of steroids.
Okay, all right. Greg says, I was having my 9th birthday at the bowling alley from that last piece of evidence. We all knew it was poop. I'm pretty sure he knew it was poop too. I'll never forget my 9th birthday at the bowling alley.
Seriously?
Pretty damning evidence. Him ate it for real.
Come on, seriously?
Didn't kiss their homies goodnight. That's a good one.
Well, you're talking to your fucking wife, Diane Hand.
Diane, we've got visual evidence, so I'm gonna cut you off. What the fuck is this? What is this shit? What am I looking at here?
I've been to every single parent-teacher conference that's been called, okay? I was called to school because Lewis has been drawing those all the time. It's not even for art class. He'll have math homework.
He's
and just submit
sending that in for math homework?
That's his math homework.
That does not look like
And
math
if you
homework.
gave a shit, you'd know that.
I'm sorry, how is this related to the homies?
Here's how this is related to the... You know what? Because guess what? Guess what? Somebody give me a gavel. Somebody hand me a gavel.
No, you do not
Somebody
get a
hand me a
gavel.
gavel.
No, you
Thank
do
you.
not get a gavel.
Here's the situation.
Where did she get that?
Guess who's the judge now, okay?
No, I'm
You
the judge. There's
guess
one
what?
judge. The judge has the gavel.
Who's got the bigger gavel?
Shit.
I think it's pretty clear who's the judge here. So here's the situation. Here's the situation, okay? You're on trial for not kissing the homies goodnight, and by the homies, I mean your fucking kids.
Now, what does this mean?
Means we gotta switch places.
Oh, shit.
It's just that simple.
Wait a minute. Hold on. That's not...
All right. All rise for the divorce proceedings between Diane Hand and her deadbeat piece of shit husband.
Aches
What do you
is
have
not
to
how
say
it's
for
supposed
yourself?
to work.
What do you have to say for yourself?
I have to say this has become a sham of a legal system. I don't agree with any of this. Bringing in my secret. What? What? My secret. What? Shit.
My name is Miss Scarlet. Oh, mistress.
Your name is Miss Scarlet O'Mistress.
Scarlet
Got it. And
O'Mistress.
I've never seen you before.
Well, that's very funny, Judge. I think you've seen me quite a bit.
Oh.
I knew when I saw those fucking mustard stains in the laundry. I just knew. I just
Okay,
knew.
those
I should've
could have
known.
been from
I should've acted
anything.
on
I
it.
do love a bit of mustard.
Is that a fucking gun?
This next one we're about to do, this one was actually modeled after a real life scenario that one of our officers encountered. This one is ripped straight from the headlines. So I hope it's not too traumatizing for you. Let's go.
Okay, look, I'm the real Noah,
No,
okay?
I'm actually Noah.
That's
I love,
bullshit.
I love
That's
cheddar
bullshit.
cheese
You're a
and
liar.
riding crops. You know this about me, ENS. Come on now.
From Beaverton, Oregon.
I'm
I
actually-
like movies. I really like.
Hey guys, shut up. We're live.
We start off camera though.
Yeah, well, talk about that before the show starts.
Well, he was doing it when the show started. So
Okay,
I
well,
had-
now
I
we're
had
live.
To address it.
All right, we're gonna start this. Yeah, we're gonna start
You
this.
said we're gonna start. it?
You know what I meant. We're gonna restart.
Gonna start.
Welcome, cadets. It's me, the police chief. And if you're here, it means that you're in training for firearm practice. In a moment, you're going to see two potential threats jump out in front of you, but only one of them will be a legitimate threat. The other will be a red herring, and it'll be up to you to click on your screen. And I'm hoping this works. If it doesn't, blame Sentinel. Sentinel is the one who programmed this, so if it doesn't work, it's their fault. Click on your screen to decide who to shoot, and see if you can identify the correct threat. Here we go.
Hey, it's me, Santa Claus.
No, it's not. It's me, Santa Claus. I'm the real Santa Claus.
I'm the real Santa Claus, okay? Don't shoot me. Shoot that other guy.
Don't shoot me. I'm really Santa. Look, I'm married. Look, I got a ring on. I'm actually married to Mrs. Claus. He does not have a ring on, so obviously he's not Santa Claus.
I take the ring off during Christmas so that when I'm going around visiting houses, I can also sleep with women. That doesn't mean I'm not the real Santa Claus. In fact, the fact that he's still wearing the ring means he probably isn't me.
And I would never sleep with another woman because I'm too busy doing heroin. So listen, I'm the real Santa. Kill this guy. Let me free so I can go give you a nice little present.
And I'm the real Santa. You gotta let me free. I'm in the middle of doing something with some guys, and those guys are very upset at me right now.
Good job.
Great work, cadets. I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I was mostly paying attention to the click map thing during that. I was trying to figure out what I was doing wrong, and I figured it out. But great work. I'm pretty sure it was the Santa on the right who was fake and actually a terrorist. And the one on the left, yep, you guessed it. That was real Santa.
We're just gonna cure cancer.
That was real Santa, and he was gonna cure cancer for all the Christians. That's it. But now it's time to get real, okay? That was just a practice. This next one, this next one's real. And this is the one that I actually did when I first started out as a cadet. So it might feel a little dated, but trust me, this one still hits. Here we go.
Hi there. I'm an injured pansexual. Please, don't shoot me.
I've just gotten off of my bike!
Hi there. Hi there. I like every kind of person there is. I love everybody, and I'm in multiple polyamorous relationships. I work at a bakery.
I was riding down the freeway going 80, and then a cop tried to pull me over, and I pulled off the freeway, and I flipped it around, went the other way on the freeway.
I broke my armpit doing a circus class with some of my partners.
I sped all the way over here, dismounted, smoked a cigarette, and walked in.
Great work, cadets. Great work. I know that polyamorous guy really wanted to buy your sympathy by coming in injured. Some cadets sort of balk at the idea of shooting a man who's already clearly injured. Well, that's the kind of thing that you're going to have to get used to when you're on the force. Sometimes the greatest threat is a guy who can barely defend himself. And that's something that you're going to learn here at the NYPD. But we've got another scenario coming up for you, and this one's a real doozy. This one was actually created by a robot, not AI, just an old-fashioned robot, an old-school kind of analog robot before they even had AI. So don't come crying to us about using AI. Okay, here we go.
Hey, it's me, the Trader Joe's cashier you've been flirting with.
No, that's actually me. I'm actually the Trader Joe's cashier that you were flirting with, obviously, because look at this hat.
No. Seriously, I'm the Trader Joe's cashier you were flirting with. Remember when you got half-salted peanuts? And I went, half-salted peanuts? Wow, you must be very healthy.
You came up to me with 13 bags of frozen orange chicken, and you looked up and said, "Oh my God, that hat? That's a nice hat." You remember the hat. The hat is what drew you in. My personality is what made you stay.
I vividly remember looking at you and saying, 4 bananas? What kind of crazy stuff are you getting into with this recipe?
Thank you.
Great work, cadets. I'm gonna be honest with you, both of those guys were threats. We would have been cool with you shooting either of those guys, but it was a good call. Except for those of you, I think there's like 4% of you who clicked on the light. You guys aren't gonna make it.
Classic.
You guys gotta buckle up, okay? We've got one more. We've got one more scenario here, and this one's really hard. Okay, I'm not gonna mince words. There's this one. There is a right answer here, and it's not the one you think. It's not what you expect. So maybe second guess yourself before you make the call. That's all I'm gonna say. And let's start it up.
Hello? Yes, it's me. I'm a time traveler. I'm from the future, but I made it back. What year is it?
Hi, I'm an ill-mannered nurse.
Yes, and I've just come back from the future. I'm from the year 2058, where they just invented time travel. I'm gonna send it back in time because Trump's gonna win the election, and I need to get it. I need to get him out of here. I need to get Kamala in. Please.
I smoke on my break. And also, I have the woman's pills.
What's that? Yes, this is my dad from the future. He's disappointed with me. He wishes that I got a nice normal job like cyber doctor or cyber lawyer.
What happened?
You got shot.
No!
am in the right spot. Great. This is
You don't have to say anything. See, we're in it.
well, kind of still adjusting. I'm not quite in the right spot. Just my rope. All rise for the honorable me. Forgot the stream deck. I need the stream deck. I forgot the stream deck over there. It's a mess. You may be seated. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, and non-binary citizens of New York, to the New York Superior Court, where I, Judge Learned Hand, preside. Tonight, there will be a variety of alleged criminals that you will assist me in hearing the trials of. We'll ask them some questions, we'll get to the bottom of the truth, and there will be a variety of ways that you can help get to that truth.
Judge?
Listen, folks, the point is, the bottom of the truth. Get to the bottom of things. You never heard that?
No.
Getting to the bottom of things?
Can't say I have, Judge.
The truth being one of them?
Can't say I've ever heard of that, Judge.
The point is that you will be assisting in tonight's proceedings to help us figure out which of these alleged criminals committed those crimes and which are innocent people who... Oh, and thank you for the sub, Pants O'Clock. Which of them are innocent and there's some sort of misunderstanding. Now, the way that you can do that, obviously you can ask questions. I'll try to relay those questions to the defendants. You can also submit evidence in a variety of ways. You can submit visual evidence on this television screen right here. That'll look a little something like this. Here's an example. This is just a placeholder image. But that might be some valuable evidence during the trial. If you want to submit visual evidence to be used on that television screen, you're going to want to join the Everything Now Show Discord. You can join the Everything Now Show Discord by typing !Discord in the chat. There will be a link. Use that to submit some images. You might see yours used on the show. You can also submit written testimony like this. Is this new? No, this is old. This is a piece of written testimony submitted by a subscriber. If you subscribe to the show, you get to submit written testimony. Speaking of which, check out the BTS cam if you haven't already. Type !BTS for access to the behind the scenes camera. You just missed some pretty good accidental physical comedy that happened just out of frame. But if you're watching the Everything Now Show BTS cam on YouTube, you might have seen it. Eat the mic, Jake. I don't know what that means. You can also...
We're weirdly boosted, so I'm adjusting.
Okay, we're weirdly boosted, so we're adjusting. The other thing is you can call a witness to the witness stand by donating $5. So if you want to bring somebody to submit some testimony, be they a celebrity, a fictional character, ideally somebody who witnessed the crime, donate $5, tell us who you want to put on the stand, and we will find them and bring them in for some testimony. But to get us started, and also we have a subscription goal here, which we're already almost halfway to hitting. If we hit our goal and we get 11 more subs, we'll go down back to the police department for an interrogation where you will get to help a alleged criminal as their attorney. But with all of that out of the way, it's time now to start our first trial, which means you need to remind me I guess we talk to the person first. I think we bring them out and then we get the crime. Yeah, let's do that. So let's bring out our first defendant and see what their whole thing is. And hello to all the people in the jury box, Angry Koala, Mokoi, Dinsdale, Behemoth, and the rest.
Hi, Judge. My name's Dr. Russell Stevers. I'm the local high school's guidance counselor.
Dr. Stevers, you're the guidance counselor at the high school. Thank you for coming in. Do you understand that you are currently being accused of a crime?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, well, I'm going to be reminded now by one of my clerks what exactly that crime is, and then we'll be able to get started here. Chat, what did this guy allegedly do? Dumping oil at the roller rink, racist VTuber, accusing someone of...
Not illegal. Not illegal.
Stealing feet, brought a bomb to the school, stealing a generator from the hospital, convinced the faculty to join the... licking the toilet seats. We're gonna take that from Goat Vindaloo. Thank you for the reminder, Goat Vindaloo. Now, excuse me, Mr. Stevers.
Yes.
I hope that this is some sort of misunderstanding or a miscommunication here, but the crime for which you stand accused today is licking the toilet seats at Now York High School.
I understand that, Judge.
And Mr. Stevers, can you maybe help me understand why someone might have thought that? Because there is security cam footage that showed you leaving the high school late at night after most people should have already been gone.
Yeah, I understand that, Judge, and I understand that in the morning someone walked into the bathroom and noticed the thin sheen of saliva coating the entire toilet.
They did that. That was some of the testimony that we received, is that the sheen was specifically saliva, not the type of liquid sheen that you might see on a toilet seat typically.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So care to explain how it is that you found yourself leaving the school so late and that saliva ended up on those toilets?
Thank you very much. Sure. Before I continue, have you ever been in love, Judge?
Well, I'm married, but as to whether or not I've been in love, that's sort of an open question.
I hear that. So I'm going to say no for you. In my case, I was in love. Am in love. With someone at the school.
Must be nice. Wait, what?
Not a kid, don't worry. It's not weird like that.
Okay.
It's evidence?
Yes, we have some evidence here. We have a few pieces of evidence here. I wanted to give you an opportunity to finish your thought if you had it, but we are going to take a look at some evidence.
No, go for it. It's fine.
Okay, well, Mr. Stevers, we've got two pieces of evidence here. One is some written testimony submitted by a witness. We're going to have a look at that first. This is from the witness Nandre, who says, "I can't feel my face." And I think I can speak for a lot of the people here in the community who share this sentiment, who, when something as traumatic as finding out an employee of the school, and thank you, Declared Yuppie, for the 3 gifted subs, when finding out somebody who works at the school is licking toilet seats, it can kind of cause a numbness. We start to feel like we can't trust our institutions, and that makes us feel numb, like our face is starting to feel numb. And can you appreciate that, how that's causing some emotional tumult in the community?
Yes, absolutely. Sorry, I wasn't quite listening. Were you talking to me that whole time?
Yes, Mr. Stevers, I was trying to relay the evidence that we had, and I think we've got a witness also that we're going to try to, so I think I see some, hey, witness, we're going to get, we need, not yet, no, you got to go find out who you are. Don't just take the stand. You have to be told who you are. That's part of it. Thank you very much. Mr. Stevers, you also submitted some visual evidence as part of your defense. I want to give you an opportunity to explain what that is.
Sure.
We're going to display that here. Now, Mr. Stevers, what is this, and how does it relate to your defense?
Well, Judge, you see, that is a woman crouched above a toilet, and you can see that's the toilet below her.
Wow, yes, okay.
And she's wearing a protective helmet, because she probably was afraid she was going to accidentally lick up all the toilet if she wasn't careful.
I see. Okay, so this piece of evidence is to demonstrate that licking toilets is something that a lot of people maybe subconsciously want to do, and they require an apparatus to avoid doing it.
Yeah, that's a photo of one of my students that was taken in my home, actually.
I'm sorry, that was taken in your home. Why was there a student in your home?
I'm friends with a lot of the students. I like to have an open door policy, but don't worry, that's not who I'm in love with is not a student. It's an adult, so don't worry.
Tell me a little bit more about your relationship with this person at the school.
There is someone at the school I've had a sort of will they, won't they, and I don't want to bring them into this on public record, but there is someone who works at the faculty of the school that we just, it feels like we want to make it work, but we don't want to make it work hard enough to make it work. Do you know what I mean?
I do know what you mean, actually, unfortunately. I'd love to maybe be able to talk to that person and get their perspective on why you might have been seen as somebody licking toilet seats. We do have, Mr. Stevers, quite a bit of written testimony here I want to go through really quickly, and I just need your input on these pieces of evidence.
I'd be happy to. You know, it's like I tell the girls who are hanging out at my house who go to the school, it's important to be honest and open in everything, because that's how you're really going to be seen as your authentic self.
And when you're saying students at your home, girls at your home, I want to explore that.
Your Honor, I object.
And there it is. There's our first objection.
Judge, I think that some of the spaces around campus, and it is kind of a campus at our high school, can be a little masculine, sort of dominated by more of a testosterone. So I like to create a space for the girls at our school to feel like they can hang out and be themselves. That's my living room.
That feels commendable up until that very last part where you said it's your living room. I feel like girls in a school should have a safe space, but it shouldn't be a faculty's living room. I can't let you continue just yet because I have to explain that we have one objection so far. If you get 3 objections, and these objections are triggered by the chat, if you get 3 objections, Mr. Stevers, you will be automatically considered guilty.
Okay, that's great. Now I was just gonna say they can drink and smoke there.
Okay, that is not helping your case. You do not have to incriminate yourself in this way, Mr. Stevers. I encourage you not to. Let's have a look at this next piece of written testimony, and we're also gonna get a witness on the stand to get some testimony from them. This comes to us from the witness Jay Dierp, who says, I saw the judge running a 5K earlier today and his nipples were bleeding excessively. I offered him tape and he said he would frame me for a weird toilet crime. Okay, this is hearsay. I think that's actually not, I'm not sure what that is. I think maybe we got confused.
That feels irrelevant to me.
I agree. Couldn't agree more.
I can wait till it's my turn again.
Couldn't agree. It was more relevant. Let's have a look at this next piece of evidence here. And I also did see that you got another objection. So you're at 2.
Wait till the gals hear about this one. Unfair.
And it's really, honestly, making me uncomfortable that you're referring to them that way. But let's have a look at this piece of evidence that comes from Declared Yuppie. He says, I'm taking the 5th. Can I do that? Remember that Chappelle Show sketch also, LOL? And how do you feel about a witness taking the 5th?
Man, why are you all watching this right now? Go watch Chappelle Show. Much better quality. When was the last time you watched Chappelle Show? Turn this off, go look up Chappelle Show, watch like 3 episodes. You'll have a much better time.
Don't do that. Stay here and keep giving us money. We've got another piece of evidence here. It's from Warm Winter. It says, I saw this guy smooching someone or something or someone in the bathroom, but I was smoking that good, so IDK really.
Yeah, that's Warm Winter. He's always smoking the good in the bathroom. Wow.
A 3rd objection. Did we raise the price between those, Bailiff? No.
You think I can do that with all the shit I'm doing back here?
Usually we raise the price after each objection. Well,
can I be honest with you, Judge?
Please, Mr. Stevers.
I'm from a pretty backwards upbringing, and I am a closeted gay man. And I was having a relationship with the janitor at the school, and we were both uncomfortable being our authentic and open selves. I sought counsel in the women, who I thought were more sensitive and open and understanding, as I tried to battle that inner turmoil of having a healthy, consensual relationship between 2 adults. So I'll go.
Wow. You kind of made me think that maybe you aren't really a bad guy. I want to get some testimony from this witness before because this could potentially weigh on your punishment. So we're going to hear from this witness. Let's make sure that witness's mic is up.
It's not on you.
I'm so sick from all the licking I've been subjected to. These hideous homosexual men come into the bathroom.
Whoa, toilet.
Whoa, toilet.
Whoa, toilet.
That's only making it harder for me, toilet. That's only making it harder for me.
I don't care that you're homosexual. I care that your tongue is covered in bacteria.
Yeah, but you said it. You made it seem like you're using homosexual.
Okay, I'll say the sentence differently. I'll say the sentence differently.
You said horrific homosexuals or something.
No, hideous.
Okay, well, that's not better.
Listen. There's 2 hideous men that come into the bathroom. They're both gay. They come.
What does that have to do with anything?
What say it that way.
It doesn't matter
that story. That's the truth. I swore to tell the truth. Where's my camera? I swore to tell the truth. Listen, everyone else have a chill. I'm sick from all the bacteria. That's my premise. Listen, they come in, they have dry, cracked tongues. They have disgusting, old, withered homosexual tongues.
Stop saying it that way.
Okay, can we get him out of here?
Yeah,
all right, can we get a poll to decide? Let's have a poll to decide whether we allow Mr. Stevers to stay and kick out the toilet. I don't know what I'm trying to say here.
What do you mean? There's 3 objections.
There it is.
And there's another objection. Okay.
They thought I was Seth Rogen.
He's gone. You kind of have a Seth Rogen vibe to you.
Huh.
Sort of like a vaguely Semitic sort of vibe. All right, let's get him out of here.
Thank you.
Judge.
Yes, Mr. Stevers.
I was just attempting to neg the janitor who I wanted to have an intimate relationship with by giving him more work so that he felt sort of overwhelmed so that I could offer sympathy to him. This is something all the girls told me when they were hanging out and drinking in my living room. It's a little sociopathic, but girls Nope. When a girl knows what she wants, she goes out and gets it. You know what I mean?
I couldn't begin to understand what you mean. But Mr. Stevers, we have one last piece of written testimony I want to read to you, and hopefully this will weigh on you as you ponder your crimes. Brando says, driver kept downing Voodoo Rangers. Was a lot of fun to talk to, but I think he gave me the wrong review app. Okay, this person misunderstood the premise. They thought they were leaving a review for the rideshare driver.
Okay. So
But I want you to think about that.
So I'm out of here?
No, you're being punished. You're going to, I guess, chat. How are we gonna punish this guy?
Please don't make me stop hanging out with the teenage girls. Please let them all hang out in my living room. It's such a nice environment for them.
Jail cell with no toilet. Glue him to a toilet. Okay, those are two sort of that's the spectrum.
Someone said gay prison, Judge.
It might be. I mean,
I feel like
I would want that.
I feel like I think he would not mind.
Certainly wouldn't
going
want
to gay
straight prison. A lot of people are saying I should be forced to be straight.
Juvenile prison. None of this feels like something we should do. I think prison cell with no toilet, so that you stop licking these toilets.
Okay, that was barely part of my whole deal.
Just chop his cock off.
Chop his cock off is interesting as well, but unfortunately we're gonna go with no toilet prison. It is so ordered.
All right.
Dr. Stevers, I hope you learned your lesson.
I did not.
Can't win them all. Well, folks, that was crazy. That was a lot of shit just all kind of happened all at once on that one. We're gonna call that one a mulligan. But the good news is we're now only 6 subs away from hitting our goal, which means that if 6 more people subscribe, we will go to the police station and you will act as an attorney for someone being interrogated by the cops. In the meantime, what we're gonna do is go on to our next trial. So let's get our next defendant out at the podium. Thank you. And let's meet them now. Please, defendant, state your name and your occupation for the record.
Thank you very much. Hi, my name is Chris Dunlap, and I'm in a band.
Chris Dunlap, and you're a professional musician, or is this sort of like a...
Semi-professional, yes.
Mr. Dunlap, do you have like a day job, or...
I do not.
Okay, got it. Okay, so...
At this time, Your Honor.
Mr. Dunlap is... And we have our first objection, and let's crank up the price on objection. But we do...
I'm cranking it, Judge.
Mr. Dunlap, we do have our first objection. If you get 2 more objections, you will be found automatically guilty, even though we don't even know what the crime is
Something
yet.
I did, I'm getting objected to?
I guess someone took offense to maybe you not having a day job.
Oh, seriously? Because I'm an artist, and I'm in a band. Did I say that?
You did mention that. That's actually one of the only things we know about you so far. Mr. Dunlap, please return to the podium. We're gonna find out what you've been brought in for. Chat, what is the crime that Mr. Dunlap allegedly committed? Swallowing the drumsticks, thinking they were the chicken kind, emo rock, stealing my heart.
Judge, I really wish you could see his pants.
I really wish.
Did
you bring those from home? Or
I
did
wish
we
I
have
could see
those
them.
Here?
I found...
Really? I did not know we had them. I wish we could show them at all.
Those pants are so good.
He's got some crazy pants.
Murder by crowd surfing. That's right, Comrade
Seriously?
Cauliflower. Comrade Cauliflower, thank you for reminding me. There was an incident at a local music venue, Mr. Dunlap, and I encourage our viewers to type _BTS to see the pants that this defendant is wearing.
Crazy pants.
You can only see
them.
this
They're
person's
crazy.
pants in the BTS cam.
Let me walk around the stand.
Perfect.
Here, let me go to the wide. Oh, there we go. They are tight and they are
Still can't fully see him, Judge.
they are shiny. Wow. Okay, stop that. Stop that.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 8, 6, 8, 2. Yeah, you cannot do what you do. You're down and dirty, you're down and dirty, and you're dirty, and you're down and
Mr. Dunlap! Order! Order, Mr. Dunlap! Whoa, whoa, stay in the shot.
1, 2, 3, 6, 1, 2, 88.
Whoa, whoa! Whoa!
Immediately died.
Mr. Dunlap, please, have some decorum, please. This is a place where we do law. We do not jump around, we do not scream and shout. Mr. Dunlap, you are accused of a very serious crime. At a music venue earlier this week, someone crowd surfed by jumping off the stage into the crowd and murdered somebody by landing on them. Now, it's unclear whether that was you, but you were spotted at that venue with your band.
You think that I did something like that? That I would jump off the stage and not give a fuck? Maybe I would. What's it to you, Judge?
Well, I'm the judge, and this is a crime, so that's what it is to me, is that you need to not do crimes in our jurisdiction. If you killed somebody when stage diving, that's going to be a problem, Mr. Dunlap. Can you appreciate that?
I appreciate that, and I appreciate everything that you do, Mr. Judge, and I appreciate your whole outfit and your whole well-being, and I appreciate that about you.
Thank you. I can't really tell if you're being sarcastic. I'm going to choose to believe that you're being genuine. Now, Mr. Dunlap, you've submitted some visual evidence, and I want you to have an opportunity to explain how it relates to your defense. So,
I did.
I'm going to direct your attention to this television screen here, and I need you to explain to me and the rest of the court and the jury how this relates to your defense.
That fucking speaks for itself, obviously. That's a tattoo I'm thinking about getting. That's
one on the knuckles?
Yeah, when you say it's a tattoo you're thinking about getting, are you talking about the tattoo that Tweety Bird has or the whole thing of Tweety Bird?
Isn't it fucking sick? A tattoo with a tattoo. I'm getting Tweety Bird and then I'm getting a second tattoo from a different artist of the tattoo that's gonna be on Tweety Bird's middle finger. And it's gonna look like this.
Whoa!
Judge, I hate
Mr.
to be
Dunlap.
this guy. Can we put the image back up for one moment?
We need to take a look at the image again. Let's have a look.
Am I right that Tweety, a three-knuckled person, has a tattoo that starts with F-A on his knuckles?
Yes.
What do we think that third letter is on his knuckles?
I kind of assumed it was T, but I don't know why.
I was assuming that it was just FA, like the skateboard brand Fucking Awesome.
Everybody in the chat is saying that it's a T, and they're saying that you can even see the T.
We see the T.
Yeah, it's kind of there.
That's not a T.
It's the side of a T, Your Honor.
But that's not how you spell that in that sense. You spell it with a PH.
Well, you don't. Not if you only have three knuckles to work with.
Looks like the back of a P with a serif as well.
Could be a P. Yeah, but like FAP.
Hey, listen to this. When I wanna cry, but I cannot cry because I'm too much of myself. I'm not a stranger.
Dunlap.
I'm not a stranger. I am myself, and I'm totally authentic. Yeah.
Mr. Dunlap, please. Your jams are too hard, and you're going to be currying favor with the jury for
If
reasons.
my jams are too hard, then send me to jail.
Careful, Mr. Dunlap. I may well do that. Bailiff, did we have any written testimony we needed to take a look at for this trial?
What's the crime again?
The crime is killing
what's the
somebody.
crime?
The crime, Mr. Dunlap, is
Killing
murder,
someone?
is
No.
murder via stage dive. The crime is murdering somebody via stage diving, and you were spotted at the venue where this murder took place.
Okay.
With your band.
Okay, why don't I show you how I stage dive, and then you can be the judge, which you are.
I am.
Of how much this could kill or not kill someone.
I don't know if we have the physical space to do that, but I'm curious about how you're gonna try.
Let me show you. So I'm up here. I'm screaming out loud for who I am and who I want to be. And if I feel the urge, I might go to the ground tonight.
Whoa! Okay, that was crazy, Mr. Dunlap. You hit the ground with a lot of force.
Died, Judge.
So okay, I'm being told by the bailiff that another person was mortally wounded during that.
Someone did die,
Bailiff,
Judge.
who was that?
It's a woman. Let me see if her ID is in here.
She was 18.
We killed an 18-year-old
She was legal,
girl?
though.
Okay,
She was absolutely legal, so it doesn't count as another crime. No more crimes in the city. No more crimes in the city, Judge. You cannot do a crime if you cannot commit to a time.
That was my 18-year-old daughter.
Okay, Mr. Dunlap, please. I need to have some decor. Whoa, Mr. Dunlap!
Yeah, 1, 2, 3 with the judges with me. 1, 2, 3, let's sing it out loud. 1, 2, you gotta be yourself. And if you're not yourself, then who are you today?
I am Judge Learned Hand, Mr. Dunlap, and if you, hey, I have half a mind to hold you in contempt. Now get back to your podium. Get back to your podium, Mr. Dunlap. Bailiff, do we have any more written evidence that we need to take a look at?
Yeah.
Okay, Mr. Dunlap, there's been some testimony here submitted by a witness.
Oh, fuck this shit!
I need to hear your response to this piece of evidence submitted.
Seriously.
This is from Butt P-Man, and this is very serious.
Please take Butt P-Man seriously.
Please take Butt P-Man's testimony seriously.
Butt P-Man doesn't know shit.
Hey!
Butt P-Man doesn't know shit.
You respect the name of Butt P-Man in this court. Now we're gonna read his testimony.
Fuck this shit and fuck this shit.
He kicked my brother in the throat twice. Fucked him up real good. Crowd surfing kills, Chris. Take some responsibility.
If Butt P-Man were in the fucking court right now, I fucking throw down on his ass. Watch out!
Mr. Dunlap, please.
Started it there.
Now, we have some verified evidence now, some testimony.
Oh, now there's evidence.
Yes, well, that was testimony claiming that not only did you murder somebody by stage diving, you've also kicked an innocent bystander in the throat twice. We've also got a witness that we're bringing to the stand now that's going to give some testimony. Bailiff, are we ready to hear from that witness?
Yep.
All right. Witness, if you wouldn't mind. Oh, and we've got our second objection, Mr. Dunlap.
What? Break out?
It means 2 objections have been submitted so far. If you get a third one, Mr. Dunlap, you will be automatically guilty. So, Bailiff, let's make sure to crank up the price.
Fuck. Listen, hey, I love this guy. Cut to the stand. Cut to the stand.
All right.
I love this guy.
All right, we're going to hear from our witness. Witness, if you wouldn't mind, please state your name and your occupation for the record.
My name's Harvey Grenade. I'm the drummer.
Mr. Grenade, can you scooch just a little bit to your left so you're not getting cropped out? That's perfect, right? Yeah, that's close enough.
My name's Harvey Grenade. I'm the drummer of the band.
Mr. Grenade, were you there on the night of the alleged stage dive murder?
Did you say stage dive?
No.
That's what I heard.
Did you say stage dive?
Yeah, I misspoke. Okay, we all know, right? What I meant to say. We all know I meant to say stage dive.
Says on the record, stage dive.
Okay, we'll strike that from the record, stenographer, because we know.
Do not strike that from the record, stenographer. Do not.
Don't, stenographer. Do not listen to the defendant.
Who are you gonna listen to? This square or this absolute angel? 1, 2.
All right, let's go back to the drummer. Drummer,
I was behind the kit that night.
You were behind the kit on the night of the murder. Do you remember seeing who did the stage dive?
Listen, someone dies every night at our shows.
What?
Okay.
Are you speaking?
There's a person that dies every night at our shows.
Help me understand what you mean by that.
There is at least one person every time we perform that dies in the crowd at our shows.
Are you speaking in the metaphorical sense? Like they love the music so much that it's like to die for?
They are no longer, they come into the show alive and they leave dead. At least one of them.
Okay, and can you speak to who it was that died or how they died at this particular show?
Big guy.
A big guy.
Really big.
And how did he die?
Listen, I was doing my thing. Can I show you a little bit?
Yeah. I suppose so. I'm not sure how we'll enter this into the record.
I would have a kit here normally, so I'm just gonna kind of do mouth sounds.
Okay, that'll actually probably make it easier for the stenographer. Stenographer, are you getting this?
Stenographer wants to play a question card.
I don't know what that means. Excuse me, drummer. Mr. Dunlap, Mr. Dunlap.
I can't And I can't.
Gentlemen, please, gentlemen! Shut the fuck up! Hey, shut up!
Oh, so now
the stenographer has played a question card and would like to ask a clarity question.
Point of clarity for the stenographer granted. What is your question?
Harvey Grenade said, quote, I was behind the kit that night. Does that mean you were does that mean you were on the drum stool playing the drums properly? Does that mean you were behind where the drummer usually is? Do you understand what I'm
Does anyone understand what the stenographer is trying to say?
No.
So the drummer usually sits on a stool in the middle of the drum set.
Right?
And Mr. Grenade said that he was behind
the
drum kit.
Right. So on the stool.
Well, that's... My question is about the orientation of the drum kit.
What?
What?
Sorry, the drums are on the stage.
What's the front?
What's the front of the drums?
Mr. Grenade, my question is this. What is the front of the drums?
The front of the drums is the big kick drum. It goes thud, 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 thud.
Right. There's two sides to that drum. What is the front of the drum?
All right, I'm gonna request that we strike everything that happened for the last 2 minutes from the record, stenographer, and that you no longer ask questions.
I have one more question card.
We'll allow it.
I'm not using it.
Well,
Okay. The stenographer is permitted to sit on one question card to be used later during tonight's proceedings. I advise you to use it wisely, stenographer. You're on thin ice. Mr. Drummer, I forgot your name.
Harvey Grenade.
Thank you.
Harvey Grenade.
Mr. Grenade. Fuck.
Grenade?
Oh my god.
God damn it!
You can't even say
It's okay to say things wrong when everybody knows what you mean. Mr.
1,
Grenade.
2, 3, 4.
Mr. Grenade, you're free to go. We have to get another witness on the stand. We don't have time for this. Mr. Grenade, you are excused. Mr. Dunlap.
Stay.
No.
Stay.
No, do not stay.
Go!
Do not stay.
Do not be going, because you need to be staying and you gotta be flowing. 1, 2, 3, 8, 6, 4. 1, 2, 3, out the door. Mom and Dad, I'm not even home. I'm out with my friends and I'm getting alone. I'm trying so hard to make it right, but I cannot sleep through the night at this house with you. Always doing that stuff that you do in the living room with Mom and Dad and yeah, but I cannot see because I'm blind legally. I took a test and I'm 2015. My vision is bad and it's actually making me horny, but I'm sad because I'm horny, baby. 1, 2, 3, 6, 6, 9. Try to make it to the heaven to put. Why don't you just try to text me once or twice and then you can hardly text me, but you don't know what I've been for. 1, 2, 3, 8, 6, 9, 7, 8, 6, 8, 3, 4, 5. Why don't you try to make it all this time? Try to make it down on the boss.
Okay, we're done. Hey.
Sorry.
We're done. We're done with all of that. We're done with that. Mr. Grenade, you're excused. Dunlap, you shut the fuck up. You shut the fuck up for like 30 seconds so I can say all this stuff we need.
Thank you, New York.
Mr. Grenade, you're gone. Someone pick those up. Mr. Dunlap. We just got raided by 126 people. Who was that? Who raided?
Rise on.
Rise on. Thank you. Rhizome, thank you for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. If you're just joining us, my name is Judge Learned Hand. I'm presiding over a criminal trial right now, and you, the viewers at home, can help me get to the truth as to whether or not this defendant, Chris Dunlap, committed the crime for which he stands accused today, which of course is murdering somebody via stage dive.
Which I didn't do, or did I? We don't know, or do we? Yeah, we did not know if I did the stage dive, yo. I can take you overnight, or I can take you over on a flight.
Mr. Dunlap, we've got a few more pieces of evidence that you submitted as part of your defense. I need you to clarify these. As a reminder to our viewers at home, these images are submitted by our viewers in the Discord, non-diegetically. Diegetically, they're submitted by our defendant, who is using them as part of your defense. But join the Everything Now Show Discord if you want to submit images for us to use on the show. Mr. Dunlap.
Yes.
I'm about to display an image on this television screen that you submitted as part of your defense. I need you to help me understand how it relates to your defense. Now,
so
what is this?
basically, what happened night of was I stage dove off the stage. I don't know what happened, but I'm focused up, I'm locked in. And I'm elbowing when I hit the crowd because I'm in the fucking pit. And then when the pit is open, that's when bows are swinging, all right? So something's happening at the club, right? And we're going crazy for it. And all of a sudden, this fire truck shows up. and it's fucking crazy because the crowd is going nuts, and somebody throws a Molotov cocktail, and it hits a fire truck now, and that's where it is. And you saw what happened in the
Right, sort of
imagery.
ironic. The fire truck
irony,
catches on
and
fire.
you saw all the irony about it.
Well, we had one other image here that you submitted as part
Yes,
of your
I did.
defense.
I submitted a few images. didn't I?
Bailiff, are we prepared to have a look at that image as well? No. Okay, well in that case, let's go ahead and talk to our witness who's on the stand. Another witness has been called. Witness, if you wouldn't mind, please state your name and occupation for the record, and let's make sure their mic is on.
Hi, I'm Steve Dibe. I'm a dentist in Sarasota, Florida. I don't know. I guess someone asked for me because someone said my name, so I guess I got called in.
No, I think this may be a point of miscommunication here. Earlier, I misspoke and said Stave Dive instead of Stave
Why
Dive.
would you say that? Why would you have said
It's a very easy thing to mix up. It's like one letter away. I just misspoke. It's not that big a deal.
Why would you have done that?
Why
That's
are you
not-
mad at me?
Because now I'm here instead of in Sarasota, Florida.
This isn't my fault. I didn't ask for anybody to bring you here. I don't know why they did that.
That's how the law works, pal.
Don't tell me how the law works. I'm the fucking judge. You're a fucking dentist.
Whoa, Judge.
I'm sorry. I'm getting heated.
What
I'm getting
the fuck
heated.
was that? Wait,
Get out of here.
No, I'm a fucking doctor. I went to one more year of school than you did. Fuck you, pal.
Get out of here.
Why did you
You're
call him
excused.
in, Judge? Why did you
I
call
didn't
him
do
in?
that. I didn't call him in.
Seriously, Judge? What?
We've got some written testimony that we need to take a look at here, Mr. Dunlap, and I need you to explain. This is Butt P-Man
You
again.
kicked my brother. We already went through all that.
We talked. We said Butt P-Man. Actually, we have another piece of visual evidence that you submitted,
Thank
and then
you.
we're gonna vote. Now, explain this.
That's my hands. What's the problem with that? That's before the tattoo removal.
Okay, well, to me,
Plan ahead.
this piece of evidence sort of speaks to your inability to make plans.
Plan ahead. That's why I got them removed, because I planned on getting them removed.
It kind of takes us back to the Tweety Bird question, Judge.
It does kinda take us back.
Was there a third letter on the knuckle,
Yeah.
or was there not?
I'm planning on getting the Tweety Bird tattooed, then I'm planning on getting the tattoo of Tweety Bird tattooed, and I did get the plan ahead tattooed removed, which was the plan that I planned for ahead. Is this so hard for you?
I'm gonna level with you, sir. I lost the plot about 15 minutes ago when everybody was singing and banging on the drumsticks.
I'd like to
But
play
wasn't
my
it
second
cool?
question card.
Okay, the stenographer has another question. Stenographer, go ahead. The floor is yours.
I'm activating my second question card, and my second question is, if your tattoo says plan ahead, why did it go on your fingers?
I don't understand.
It says plan ahead.
Oh, you're saying that
should go on the head.
you're saying that the
If your
tattoo
whole
should go on the
plan was to
head?
get it taken off, then wouldn't it have gone on? He said grenade too.
So
The judge said grenade.
the judge said grenade.
Wait, that's a great point.
That's not a great
This guy
point.
said grenade.
There's no point there. Get the poll up. We're gonna vote.
No.
Mr. Dunn, you use your question
Judge,
cards.
Can I use one of my question cards?
No.
Yes.
Nobody's
Yes.
No more question cards. We're gonna vote. Mr. Dunlap, I'm gonna give you an opportunity to make your closing remarks now. If you want to try to sway any jurors who are undecided, I frankly I don't think any are, but if there are some, you can make your closing statement now. And we're gonna pull up a poll for our jurors in the chat to vote.
Judge.
What,
I
bailiff?
got some bad news, Judge.
What's the matter, bailiff?
The polls are broken, so we're gonna have to do a Twitch poll.
No, for real?
Judge,
Judge,
I got
is
some
good news.
I got some bad news as well before his good news. Apparently, the sanctity of question cards have gone out the damn window.
Yeah, why'd
they
you
don't
give it-
matter anymore.
Why-
Question cards are not a
You
thing.
gave us extra question cards because it's Easter, and then now we
I
don't
don't
get to use them.
I don't know who gave you guys question cards. Question cards are not a part of the legal system. There's no
It was
judicial.
an internal system. You gotta read the Slack, Judge.
They put
Okay.
Easter on the calendar for us. Autumn Easter.
Are we running the poll,
Judge,
bailiff?
do you want to hear the good news?
What's the good news?
Viewers can use 5 ENS tokens if they want to additionally vote.
What is an
starting the poll
ENS
now.
token? Okay. Make your closing remarks, Mr. Dunlap.
Okay, so it's my turn to talk.
Yes.
Basically, let me tell you what's been happening at our concerts. I go nuts on stage and I'm going pretty crazy, but I that's not a song. That's just I just wanted to tell you all that.
It really felt like you were about to do a song.
I might write a song about that. Everything's been written so far.
You just got a third objection, which means that this poll is null and
Seriously?
void. You have that's your
Seriously?
third objection. 3 objections.
Seriously?
Yes, Mr. Dunlap. 3 objections means you're automatically guilty.
No!
But
What,
you
bailiff?
technically have like 500 votes because people are like double voting with their points.
Let the
Okay.
people speak with their double voting.
What are they saying?
It's pretty close.
It's pretty damn
It's
close.
pretty
I mean, it doesn't matter. He got 3 objections.
It
That's-
does matter,
308
Judge.
to 3. It's 342 to 372.
Holy
Whoa,
shit.
It's so damn
It's
close.
50-50, Judge.
Yo, I'm innocent, folks, because someone dies at all of our concerts. That's the standard.
Oh,
We voted
innocent.
innocent, Judge.
My soul.
Okay, the poll doesn't matter. Someone paid
But
money.
yeah, but it would've.
It's tragic.
Could have been cool.
What happened? Did I
Well, I'll tell you what happened, Mr. Dunlap. We put a poll up to decide democratically whether or not you are guilty of this crime, but one person paid $5, which overrides all of those other people's opinions and makes you guilty regardless of whether or not you did it.
Yup.
What? Seriously?
And-
You fuckers!
And that's justice, baby. Sorry.
No justice, no peace. We will not go to sleep.
Is that the line?
Is that how it goes? All that's left now to do, chat, is decide how to punish this guy. Chat, any ideas for what we should do to Mr. Dunlap to punish him for killing somebody by stage diving? Let's have a look. He has to be in Weezer. Arby's gift card? That's like... Shave his head. Electric hanging. 9 hours of tickling from first time chatter. Treventisi. Oh, stage dive on him. That's pretty good. Crash upside down. Yes, a little retributive justice. We're going to give you a taste of your own medicine, Mr. Dunlap, and your punishment will be to be stage dive. Fuck.
Stave?
Stage.
Bro,
Stave?
what?
Shut up!
Bro!
Shut up! It's hard to say.
Stave?
Stage dove upon.
Bring it on. Stave dive.
And Mitch F. Anderson says, Stave dive saved my life at Bonnaroo. Thank you, Mitch, for that testimony. We really appreciate that. All right, Mr. Dunlap, you're free to go. You'll be called in for your stage dive punishment in 2 to 4 business weeks.
I'm free to go.
Until we call you in.
Too late.
That's justice, folks. Sometimes that's just how it shakes out. Now, we got a lot of subs during that last interaction, and we appreciate you. In fact, we've actually hit our goal, which means although somebody is fully dressed to be the next defendant, we're going to make them get out of costume so that we can do a completely different bit. We're going to head on to the police station now, where you, the viewers in the chat, will act as a lawyer or attorney for a criminal, alleged criminal, who's being interrogated by the police. So don't go anywhere because we're gonna be going to that. We're gonna play like 90 seconds of ads.
Good.
Yes, bailiff.
Just wanted to acknowledge first time chatter Ian Joyer.
Do we think that's for us?
Ian
Do we
Joyer.
think that's a stand account?
That's a great username. Ian Joyer, is that your name because you enjoy EN, everything now?
Or are you just a fan?
Sound off in the
Are
chat.
you just a joyful person
Or
who
you
speaks
just
English?
Are you just enjoying things just sort of generally?
Account created in 2012.
Account created in 2012.
They were
Okay, so
early.
they predicted.
They were early.
They predicted that we were going to create this account.
2012, was Twitch even a thing back then?
I think it was still Justin TV.
That's wild.
The point is, folks, enjoying this stream. Well, thank you. We appreciate that. The point is, folks, we're going to play 90 seconds of ads now. If you don't want to watch those ads, I encourage you to subscribe to the show. But don't go anywhere either way because we'll be back in about 90 seconds with interrogations where you will be a lawyer. Here we go.
Should I do the read now?
Mm-hmm.
What is it? I'm talking to the cops, but Chat's my lawyer. I'm being interrogated by the police, but Chat's my lawyer. I'm being
Okay.
I'm being interrogated by the police, but Chat is my lawyer. Could we like this?
I think that's okay, but say, and they tell me what to say or something like that.
Yeah. I'm being interrogated by the police, but Chat tells me what to say. Let me get one more just for safety. I'm being interrogated by the police, but Chat tells me what to say. All right.
All right, buddy. We brought you in for a case of Grand Theft Auto. That's right. There was a Dodge Caravan stolen, and we got some prints on the outside of the car. They match your records. Seems like you've been in before. So, want to tell me what you were doing? How your prints might have ended up on this car?
Dodge Caravan stolen with my prints on it? Chat, quick. How do we get out of that one? I got a Dodge Caravan with my prints all over it. It was your mom's car. Those two cops are about to hook up. It was at a car show. I thought it was the Mystery Machine. Ask him why he keeps buttoning and unbuttoning his shirt. It's your rental car. It's your rental car. Thanks, Creative Steve 69. Hey, whoa, what's going on over there? Hey.
Whoa. Hey, I'm so sorry.
Basically, there was a Dodge Caravan stolen.
You're
Your
under
prints were
arrest.
falling on- You're completely under arrest.
Yeah, listen.
That's a final answer.
Hey, sorry. Forget what just happened. Let's start over
Danny,
again.
we have to turn this into a YouTube video. So you have to act normal.
Do you want to explain? What's going on? We make these YouTube shorts. You've seen them.
I've seen them.
They're the reels you don't like on Instagram.
Yeah, I watch them. I give you a view.
Yeah, you get all the good.
You
Because
guys
that's
are
good.
sucking dick in the background. We can't put it on YouTube.
Because then everyone's asking.
Simulated.
Yeah, no, that's not the issue.
How come
But then
Danny's bald cap looks like my real hair? That's my question to the chat.
What's up with that?
How come Danny's bald cap
the
looks like my real
the
hair?
issue is it's
I'm
that
being interrogated by the police.
no,
But
we don't
Chat
need
is
you.
my lawyer.
The issue is, Danny, is that when people
I'll do this
start
part.
watching the show, they're like, "Why is that guy getting sucked off in the background?" It creates more
Wait,
questions.
back of the head.
They think there's context that they're missing, so they just sort of scroll through.
Gotcha.
Like, what is happening?
Let's take it
wanna
from one.
kinda,
Let's
like,
take it from one.
You want to like give them a place they feel familiar in, and then the weird
You
stuff
can
happens.
do the dick sucking thing just like at the very end.
Yeah, we can like get to the dick sucking thing. You know
I
what I
just
mean?
yes-anded Tim for the record.
No,
So
I'm
Danny
not
started
blaming.
unzipping his
It's
pants.
Let's not-
Danny started unzipping his pants.
Let's
right
well,
away.
hang on.
Let's take it from one.
But
Take it
let's
from
put
one.
this whole thing in the bud for a second. We're not mad about any of that. You know, that's
I
your
was
fault.
kinda mad.
You're
I was a little
following
mad.
your
Jake sounded
comedic
mad. I felt
instinct.
mad.
Jake,
All
I'm
right.
sorry about that.
Let's start fresh.
Let's start
Let's
from
start
one.
over.
Go to the bumper. Go to the bumper.
Oh yeah, okay.
Listen, man. We brought you in for Grand Theft Auto. There was a Dodge Caravan
Tim's
stolen.
wearing the leather
What is up?
Tim's
What is
still-
going on?
Tim's still wearing the leather pants.
Listen, we only have a dress code from this part up. Notice how I'm wearing these weird khaki pants? We don't have a dress code from the
starting
waist
over.
down.
Cut.
We don't have a dress. Listen up, buddy. We brought you in for a case of Grand Theft Auto. A Dodge Caravan was stolen, and we found prints on it that trace back to your records. Seems like you've been in before. What's the deal with that?
Why are my prints on a Dodge Caravan? Help me, chat. Chris, don't laugh. It's your rental car. Thanks, Creative Steve 69. Caravan? I hardly know a van. That's also very good, Sedville. It was a rental car, okay? Yeah, I have a record, but this was nothing bad. I just rented a car that I guess got stolen later.
Rental car? Well, Steve pulled up who that car's owner is, and Steve, tell him who owns that car.
Do you know on Instagram a little boy who raps about God?
Do I know on Instagram? Okay, chat, quick. Do I know on Instagram a little boy who raps about God? Maybe I know the name. Maybe if someone knows the name.
We have the name on record.
Hang on. Okay, great. Not at all.
Okay. Well, his page is not actually managed by him. His page is managed by his father, so that the boy can go to school and do normal boy activities, while his father reaps the rewards of such a talented child. We found out that his father rented the car.
How do I get out of this? How do I get out of this? The father of the rapping child had rented the car after me. You are his father? IDK, man. I'm right there with you. He's trying to sabotage the reel.
Child has millions of views. The child has millions of views.
Listen.
His name is Seven Harris.
No.
Listen. Seven Harris posted a picture of you on his Instagram. And Michael here knows what the caption said. Michael, what was the caption?
The caption on Instagram said, "This is the car that was stolen. Now, we can do this the easy way, where you get this.
What?
Or we can do this the hard way, where we make you smoke a whole pack of these."
Whoa, and it's covered in hair. Listen, chat. I don't know what happens if I... Should I take the McDonald's and just tell them what I know? Or should I hold out and try to smoke the whole pack of cigarettes? I heard it's Mr. I heard it's Mr. Gadget themed. Mr. Gadget? Who's
like the McDonald's toys at Mr. Gadget, where you have to assemble a whole
Mr.
entire
Gadget?
Mr. Gadget.
No, it's go to
Mr.
the
Gadget,
go
the
to
guy in the
line.
suit.
Mr. Gadget?
Mr. Gadget, the guy who wears the suit and is mechanical.
He's like a professional guy.
Yeah.
All right.
He's
Let
a
me just
robot,
get this
though?
on the record. I think Officer Steven is looking very handsome today.
All right.
Why, thank you, Officer Haas.
Come in on me now. You two start sucking each other off, and then we'll end on that. Okay, quick. Mr. Gadget, McDonald's Happy Meal. Let's keep going. I'll just read a few things. Please, Mr. Gadget is my father. Why are you telling
There's
them
so
to
much
suck each
happening
other
off camera right now.
It's Dr. Gadget. All right, go back to the wide. Oh my God, Jesus.
Order in the court. Folks, welcome back. I hope you had a productive time at the interrogation. I hope you were able to help that poor soul who was being interrogated by the police and give them some valuable legal advice. But now we're back here in the courtroom where I, Judge Learned Hand, preside over criminal trials that you, the viewers in the chat, will help with by... Oh, right, we forgot to talk about this. And I couldn't do it without the cool, refreshing taste of Voodoo Ranger Peach Tropic Force IPA.
Stave dive.
Yes, without the cool, refreshing taste of Peach Force IPA or Tropic Force Voodoo Ranger drink, well, I would probably go crazy mode. I would probably put a lot of innocent people in prison and let a lot of people who are guilty of heinous crimes out on the street. But this shit keeps me right. Thanks, Voodoo Ranger, for making me normal.
It doesn't count as a mistrial if you're drunk on Voodoo Ranger.
And that's a Voodoo Ranger guaranteed. Drink a Voodoo Ranger and you're allowed to commit crimes. All right, with that being said, what was happening with the camera there? Okay, wait, you gotta wait on that. You gotta wait on that a little bit. Anyway, folks, the point is we're gonna hear some more criminal trials now, and you, the viewers at home, get to control what's happening by submitting written testimony, by subscribing, and look at that, we can go back and do interrogation again. I would love another try at that. I would love another swing at bite at the apple on that one.
We got it.
So if we could just get 19 more subs,
I think we probably got 3 reels out of that.
it would really help me personally if we could try that again.
I think we got 3 independent reels out of that.
So let's get 19 more subs and hit that goal.
Got live stream failed, but
And there's a variety of other ways that you can interact. You'll figure it out. It says most of them on the screen. Join the Everything Now Show Discord to submit images. You get the point. Now it's time to meet the next defendant. So defendant, if you wouldn't mind, please state your name for the record.
Hello, my name is P.P. Kleeperman. I'm a former restaurateur, and
Yes!
and now I guess I'm a serial criminal. I'm serving life in prison.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kleeperman, you're already serving time, and because you're on trial for a crime right now.
Yeah, they got me out of my cell. They marched me down the hall, and now I'm here. And I don't know in God's name this is all about, because
I
already,
see.
Yeah.
Well, Mr. Kleeperman, we're going to find that out. I'm going to consult with my clerks in the chat. Chat, what is it that Mr. Kleeperman has been accused of now? Now, obviously, Mr. Kleeperman has already been convicted of a crime, but I guess he may have committed another crime that he's on trial for now. Grand Theft D's, being a cleeper, cleeping the pee-pee. Election interference. Yeah, that's right. El Narez, thank you for reminding me. Mr. Kleeperman, the reason that you've been brought from your cell into the courtroom now is that allegedly you are interfering with Now York's election process from inside prison. And the reason there's suspecting something like that is because there seems to be an excess of mail leaving the prison where you're being held that's just envelopes filled with cash that say vote for Mrs. Kleeperman, who I understand is your wife.
So what? Now mail is illegal? I mean, they have me on every crime. This is just getting ridiculous. Every few months you guys pull me in here, you pin some crazy crap on me, and what am I supposed to do? All I'm good at is training servers and barbacks. And now
Sorry, no, I didn't mean to cut you off, Mr. Kleeperman.
What?
I said I didn't mean to cut you off, Mr. Kleeperman. It seemed like you were trying to finish your point.
Go again?
Do you have more to say?
Well, sure. It's not my fault. I run a good system and a good blog as well.
I'm sorry. Do I understand correctly that you're saying you're running a blog from inside Now York Penitentiary?
They give me blog time, and I take advantage of that.
I see. Well, we've got some evidence here, both submitted by you as to your defense, as well as some testimony written from some of our witnesses. We're going to start with the written testimony here. This comes from Dinsdale Perron, who says, Learned Judge Hands has... This says... Let me take that again. Sorry. Learned Judge Hands has first stroke of night with stave dive. I saw the Steve dive that killed man, though.
seems perfectly right.
Learned Judge Hands has first... I think that might have been a piece of evidence submitted for the previous trial, so you can feel free to disregard that, Mr. Kleeperman. Mr. Kleeperman, I do want to give you an opportunity to tell us a little bit more about how you have changed since the crime that got you into prison in the first place.
Arson. Hello?
Right. We're familiar with the crime that you were convicted of, Mr. Kleeperman, but you've been in prison now for 2.5 years. Presumably, you've had some time to think about your deeds and how you want to change as a man. I think if you were to speak on that, you might be able to convince some of our jurors that you're innocent of this crime.
You know, I don't want to speak on arson. You know what I want to? I don't want to speak about that day, that moment in time, because I've talked at length about that. I've given you guys written statements. I've given you guys my time. You are the criminals. In fact, the system should be put on trial. And furthermore, my wife would make a wonderful president or senator or governor. Or even she already makes a wonderful.
She what? She what? It kind of sounded like you said she pretty.
I said she pretty.
It, Judge. Don't force
No, I'm just saying. Not every. You know, sometimes
I said she's pretty. I said she's pretty.
Didn't sound like it,
folks. Mrs. Kleeperman has one thing going for her. She would make a great president. That's the one thing. So if we're to take that away from her
do you think she would find that hurtful that her husband said the one thing she has going for her is that she would
let's unpack that, fucking judge. You're supposed to be a smartass. If someone has one thing going for them, and it's that they'd be a good president, guess what makes a good president? There's more than one thing in there. Smart, hilarious, charming.
Hilarious.
That's all you need. And you need great ideas when it comes to other countries, too.
I thought you just said that's all you need.
No. That, again, you're not unpacking what I'm saying.
Mr. Kleeperman, we've got some evidence that we need to take a look at.
I think what Mr. Kleeperman's saying is like when someone says, if they have one fan, I'm that fan. If they have no fans, I'm dead. They're not to imply that there's only one fan, but they're to say the ultimate skill overrides to make a robust person.
Bailiff, are you serving as Mr. Kleeperman's counsel right now?
No, I'm just bored. My phone's, I ran out of Wi-Fi time and I can't play the Angry Birds bonus packs no more.
It ran out of Wi-Fi?
I had to child-proof my own phone so I don't have as much Wi-Fi time. I got too addicted to using my screens.
Okay. Mr. Kleeperman, we've got two more pieces of written testimony here from witnesses. I'm going to need your response to these.
Sure.
Here's one from who else but Pena, who says, Buy a man eat fish, he day. Teach fish man to a lifetime.
That's a perfect example of what you aren't understanding here. Let me guess, Judge, you don't read no poetry, do you? Let me guess this, Judge. You don't look at no paintings. I bet you watch Dexter all day.
That's correct.
I do watch Dexter, but it's not the one you think of.
What?
It's the cartoon. Laboratory.
So you're at home watching cartoons while the rest of us adults are learning.
Excuse me, Mr. Kleeperman. Cartoons can be for adults too. Ever heard of Ricky Morty?
I saw one episode of that Jack Off Horseman show, and I tell you what, that is filth. That is poorly acted filth. You want to see a good cartoon? Look up the Spider cartoon on YouTube.
That's what I'm saying. Adults can like cartoons.
Ah, suck!
Now, Mr. Kleeperman, you've got some evidence that you submitted as part of your defense here. I'm going to display it on this television screen in just a moment. And if you wouldn't mind, Mr. Kleeperman, please help us understand how this relates to your defense.
I know
Bailiff?
exactly what's coming up, and it's very clear what's going on here.
All right, well then, what is this?
That is the car! What else is that? Again, you must not look at fine art, because, Judge, I submitted this.
Yes.
There's a very clear storyline here.
Yes.
Go back to the image.
Okay, and to me, Mr. Kleeperman...
Image. There's a hole.
Where?
What I'm seeing, Mr. Kleeperman, is
in the front of the car. There's a
limousine, a limousine that seems to be stuck because it went over like a big gap in the woods.
And that is how I am feeling as a serial criminal, lodged between two riverbanks with no water coming beneath. And there's the driver's side windows down, which is the hole I was referencing.
I see. So just to be clear, Mr. Kleeperman, you did just self-identify as a serial criminal.
The COVID is very strong in jail.
Okay. If you notified us before coming in here that you were currently infected with COVID, we would have done this remotely or at least given you a mask.
I asked for a mask. Guess what they said?
What did they say?
They said, they hit me or something.
I clocked him clean in the face.
All right, bailiff, why did you hit him?
I don't like being told what to do by nobody.
That's fair enough. All right.
It was a question I asked. I used my question card.
Okay, who's handing out the question cards?
Read the Slack, Judge.
There's not supposed to be question cards. There's no question cards in court.
Judge.
Mr. Kleeperman.
Boo. Boo. Boo.
Mr. Kleeperman, we've called a witness to the stand who's going to give us some testimony that I'm praying will get us back on track. If you wouldn't mind, please, sitting quietly while we hear the testimony from this witness, and then you will be granted an opportunity to respond. Bailiff?
Sitting Shiva, some might say.
Who would say that?
Not sure the group.
Okay, let's talk to this witness. Bailiff, are we ready to hear from the witness?
Yeah.
Hey, PP. In prison again? Or still in prison? Which is it? It's me, your wife, BB Kleeperman. And you're still doing crimes even though you're put away in jail.
Hey, bailiff, could you lift the boom mic up slightly so it's not fully in the shot?
Thank you.
B.
Thank you.
Oh, BB. Oh, it's so powerful to see you right now, this moment. I never done one crime, BB, and you know that.
Except for the arson.
No.
That you're in jail for.
They caught a guy. They caught a guy last week that looks a hell of a lot like me.
I know you did the crime, so you're doing the time. And you said something earlier. I've only got one thing going for me.
Yeah, that you're the whole package, baby. You could be the president.
Turns out I got two things going for me. Right here, asshole. And I've also got another thing going for me.
Oh, those tits.
And I've got one more thing going for me.
Where is it?
This.
Whoa! Bailiff, how many times do I have to tell you not to let people bring guns in here?
Over here, BB, over here. BB,
What do you mean, holy crap? That's your job. You're supposed to not.
BB,
Nobody move! Nobody move!
You're holding it wrong.
Nobody fucking move or I'll use it!
Mrs. Kleeperman, please put the firearm away. You're not
BB,
supposed to
over
have that in
here.
here.
Toss it over here, BB.
Do not toss it then.
Bailiff, right, asshole.
Bailiff, take that away from her.
You doing election? Are you doing election interference? Speak to me now! Tell me the truth or I'll shoot this fucking thing right at you!
BB.
Tell me!
BB, listen to me. Do you want to be president or senator or not? 3 options.
I would take senator, president, or judge.
Okay, nobody here is up for election for judge. These are appointed positions.
I'm trying to get you to be judge, BB. I'm trying to get you in there.
Seriously?
I'm mailing money to every address I've heard of.
Are you serious, PP?
Yes. Because all the criminals every day at lunch, they just say addresses back and forth. So I'm like a mouse.
It's crazy to talk
What
about
is
the
that? What
other
are you talking
people
about
in
about
prison
that?
as all the other criminals.
What do you mean about the address thing? What the hell does that mean?
So I'm sending money out in an envelope. I'm sending thousands of dollars packed into an envelope, and the envelope says, BB Kleeperman for president, senator, or judge. Ask her which one she prefers. The envelope says that, and then it says the address that I overhear in the court.
All right, Mr. Kleeperman, I have to cut you off here because this is not supposed to be a time for you to speak strategy with your wife about how to do election interference. We're supposed to be getting valuable testimony.
I've never been more in love, Judge.
Mrs. Kleeperman, you are excused, and frankly, you should be happy that we're not holding you in contempt of court or arresting you on the spot for bringing a firearm in here. You are free to go. We have 2 more witnesses we need to get to. We got to move this along.
Okay, I'll quickly get out of here, but I want to do one thing.
How did you get over this?
Yeah.
Mr. Kleeperman,
I
Mrs.
missed you,
Kleeperman.
baby. I missed you so much, baby. I missed you so much.
Stop that.
They're hard.
Bailiff.
They're hard.
What do we hire you for, bailiff?
You can't arrest me.
They're all doing sex stuff.
Get her out of here.
You can't arrest me. You can't arrest me.
BB for judge. BB for judge.
Look at my comedy show, dog. We're never getting monetized.
Let me get it.
All right.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
We've got another witness on the stand. We got another witness on the stand. We're gonna hear some.
Thank God.
We're gonna hear some testimony from this
This
witness.
is my kind of witness. This is my kind of guy. I'm glad he's here, or they're here. They whatever.
All right.
Perfect.
Yeah!
Let's all take a deep breath right now. Okay? It's me, the Voodoo Ranger. I'm here to talk about Voodoo Ranger IPA. But also...
Excellent.
Yeah?
Voodoo Ranger for president.
I thought you wanted your wife to be president.
BB for judge. You heard it from her mouth, Judge. She's coming for your podium, your seat, and your ugly ass, too.
And I'm coming for his wife.
All right, Voodoo Ranger, what do you have to say?
Let's all take a deep breath right now, and let's go through all the stuff that we have to do, because we've got 15 sound alerts we have to pay off.
I know. I've been hearing them rack up.
So let's do a little speed run right now and get through all these, huh?
Okay. Are you done?
I'll be here.
Because we have
with
another
you.
witness.
I'll be here with you through the whole thing.
But we have to do another witness, I think.
Judge, I'm gonna be right by your side. Don't ever worry. The Voodoo Ranger will always be by your side.
Thanks, Voodoo Ranger. I knew I loved you for a reason. We've got some more written testimony now, Mr. Kleeperman. I'm gonna read you some written testimony. I just need you to quickly react to it, okay?
Easy.
Here we go.
False.
This is from you gotta let me read it first, Mr. Kleeperman. You gotta let me read it first.
If you can read.
Declared, Mr. Kleeperman, please. Declared Yuppie says, in modern physics, the double slit experiment demonstrates that light and matter can exhibit behavior characteristic of either waves or particles. We're talking electron interference? Okay, this is a point of clarification.
I'll play my first question card. Where do they go to school? I must attend there. The things they're learning are brilliant.
Yeah, this witness does sound smart as hell. Probably too smart for us. But I think what's happening here is they misheard election interference and thought we were talking about electron interference. Different thing.
That's not what the case file reads, Judge.
Oh, I see. The case file reads electron interference. That's probably where the confusion came from.
Watch this. Watch this. Small at the stand, bigger at the stand. No other criminal can do that. And I think better than all the other criminals. Small at the stand. Look at this. I didn't do it. Watch this. I didn't do it.
Can't hear you when you're there because the microphone's behind you.
What?
The microphone is behind you when you stand that close.
Watch this. Oh, I swear I did it. Watch this. I didn't do it. So, I swear to God.
We have more written testimony, Mr. Kleeperman.
How many?
I don't know. Warm Winter says Pee-Pee's wife is really, really great, and I mean really great. At lots of things. I was paid to say this. Okay.
Warm Winter, I love your address. 644-644-911 Drive. And that is a great address. That's one of the guys' favorite ones. They say that one every day. I'm like a mouse on the walls listening to these guys.
A mouse on the walls?
They're murderers, thieves, sexual guys. I don't know where they get off. I don't know how come these guys get to live in a world such as this. Because I get to go outside of that playground every day and play with the weights and play with the ball.
What do you mean the playground?
They have a
like
playground.
The yard?
They have a playground for us.
Gilly Times, thank you for the 5 gifted. Sorry to cut you off, but I have to thank the person who's giving us money.
I get to go out to the playground every day, and I get to play with the toys they give me, and these guys get to play with those toys too, and that's not fair. So my wife for judge, and me for in charge of the prison warden! Vote today! Vote today!
Just to be clear, there's not an election happening for the warden of the prison right now. We've got one more piece of written testimony for you, and then another witness, Mr. Kleeperman. I need your reaction to this piece of evidence from I Fight For Them, who says, BB has some tiggle bitties.
When the truth is written, it shall be so by God. That is how the Bible starts, you moron. So, if you give me one chance to be warden, I swear to God, I'll put all the restaurant.
What policies will you enact? I know you were just about to say that, and I cut you off to say that.
The ugly guys don't get to play with the toys, and me and all the cute guys do.
Okay.
And also another thing. Fridays off-campus lunch, please.
What? So you get to just leave prison and go to like a Chick-fil-A or something?
They give all the criminals the cars that they had out on the outside, and then we get it for 2 hours, and we get to go to whatever restaurant or cafe we want.
Okay, I'm not sure who to send that to, but we've got another witness on the stand. We need to hear from them. So, Bailiff, are we ready to hear from this witness?
Yeah. This is...
Oh, Judge.
Oh, great.
What is your name, witness? We need to add it to the record.
Oh, Judge. It's me, Jackoff Horseman.
Jackoff Horseman.
Didn't the criminals say Jackoff Horseman?
Yeah. The defendant said Jackoff Horseman.
I'm not a criminal, by the way. I didn't do nothing.
You're currently serving time for arson.
Oh, the judge has never made a mistake. You're pathetic, man. You're pathetic.
We need to hear from Jackoff Horseman. Jackoff, what do you have to add to the record?
Oh, Judge.
Yes, you said that already.
Judge, read the second line.
Oh, only exists in Judge's mind. Wait a minute. That jack-off horseman from my dreams?
That's right, Judge. It's
What are
me,
you doing here?
The masturbatory horse that comes into your dreams and does whatever.
You're not supposed to be here. You're only supposed to be in my dreams.
I'd like to use a question card. Judge, who the fuck are you talking to, man?
I'm not talking to anybody. All right? Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
Jack off. Oh my god. You're not supposed to do that in here. I'm gonna get horny and then I won't be able to do the trial.
Judge, why'd you just yell I'm gonna get horny to no one?
Oh, strike all this from the record. Jack off, if you're not gonna add anything to the record, I'm gonna excuse you.
I'm not adding shit to the record.
Okay, then get the fuck out of here.
I'd like to jack you off.
Okay. We've got another piece of visual evidence that you submitted, Mr. Kleeperman.
Well, sure. It's my final act.
God, I hope so. Let's have a look at this. Bailiff, are we ready to look at this?
Some might say it's my masterpiece, Judge.
I guess we'll find out what that means when we take a look at this evidence that you submitted as part of your defense on the TV.
Stupid Judge. This is a picture of me. This is an artist's rendering. I got him off Fiverr. I got an artist on Fiverr to do a rendering of what it's like to be locked up in the for-profit prison system. Do you understand?
I don't. Help me understand how this image relates to what you were just saying.
I didn't.
Can you stand closer to the microphone, please?
Do the crime.
You're so far from the mic.
Help me. And then think about what it's like to eat in the prison. Because I have been around the world. I've eaten with every kind of I've eaten with every kind of utensil they make.
Can you name them?
Deep Asian spoon.
I'm sorry.
No way.
What?
That's the first one that you're saying. What is deep Asian
Judge.
spoon?
Oh, Judge, do you have a name for it?
I don't know. It's like a soup spoon?
No,
Is
I
that
know what
different?
that is. I know what that
What
one
is a deep Asian spoon?
Have you ever gotten a traditional dish of Vietnamese pho?
Oh, it's that one that...
Oh, yeah,
It's like
name
a soup
it.
spoon.
No.
I would call that like a pho spoon, probably.
Or a miso soup gets served with it a lot.
Pho spoon. Pho spoon. Pho spoon. Pho spoon.
Name 5 other utensils.
African fork.
No.
No,
What?
you can't just take a utensil and put like Asian or African in front of it. That doesn't make it different.
You've never been to Africa, have you, Judge?
How is an
shows.
African fork different than a normal fork?
2 prongs.
That's a skill.
Okay, all right.
That's a difference.
You got me there. Name 3 more utensils.
Fork, knife, spoon.
Okay, those are kind of the main ones. Fair enough. Well, we've got another piece of written testimony here. This comes from Goat Vindaloo, who says, I saw PP election interfering at my dentist's office, replacing images of RFK with pictures of Alfred E. Newman. That's the guy from the Mad magazine, I think, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely. And let me tell you why. My dentist has too many pictures of RFK. Or what was the...
Yep.
Yeah, I think that aligns with what we read.
Great. Enough said, Judge.
But why the guy from Mad magazine and not your wife who you were campaigning for?
Because if someone is trying to see RFK and they see Alfred E. Newman, then where do you think their mind goes to next?
And Cookie's advertising choices.
Let me cook, Judge.
What do you mean, let me cook? What was that?
Look,
sorry, Mr. Kleeperman, what were you saying?
I've been in every courtroom in New York. You guys have screwed me on every moment possible. You give me crazy things to read. You give me funny outfits to wear. You bring in my hot-ass wife and expect me not to get upset. Judge, I'm begging you. I'm begging you, Judge. Please.
Oh, we got the poll on the screen. That's pretty good, actually, Mr. Bailey.
You want my poll on the screen?
No, Mr. Kleeperman, we don't want your poll on the screen.
So, if you didn't give me the question cards, do you want to tell me who the other white guy with the long black robe and white curly hair backstage is? Because if I didn't mistake my eyes, I didn't think hold on.
What?
What are you
Because
trying
if
to
I
say?
didn't mistake my eyes, then I thought it was you, Judge.
You're saying that
please, let me out of prison. Let me get my wife to be the judge. Let me run the prison, and let me show you all how international cuisine should be dined upon in more traditional sense. And when you're eating foods from around the world, from each continent, in every country, and you're eating them with the spoons and the forks that those people from those beautiful places made, then I will bring you much change and much hope for your future.
Well, it was a compelling final thought and closing remark, Mr. Kleeperman. So compelling, in fact, that you won the favor of our jurors.
Howard Dean.
Okay.
Thank you for prefacing it.
Appreciate that. Well, Mr. Kleeperman, it appears that our jurors have found you for the crime of, what was it again? Oh, electron interference. Not guilty.
Thank you all. Thank you all.
You're still going to prison for arson, though. You're still serving out your sentence for arson.
Oh, really?
Yes.
That's a different crime.
Come on,
Different crime.
I didn't do
you
it.
were already convicted of that. You were convicted of that.
It was the chemical.
What?
You know?
What are you saying?
Don't worry about it.
Okay. Take care, Mr. Kleeperman.
Have a good one, guys. See you next week.
Wow. Well, I'm glad that we were able to exonerate Mr. Kleeperman for that particular crime. It's unfortunate that he seems dedicated to being a career criminal, but at least that one we know he didn't do. Folks, we've got time for at least one more trial, maybe two, depending on how quickly this goes, or whether or not you give us 8 more subscriptions, in which case we will take another crack at the interrogation game, and I really think we're gonna nail it on this next one. So let's get 8 more subs. I know you guys are out there. Thank you so much for the support so far and for all of your valuable testimony, evidence, and witnesses. Let's go ahead and bring out our next, do we have another defendant ready to take the stand?
Yeah, we're getting them.
Okay, we're preparing our next defendant. But in the meantime, folks, let me remind you with some housekeeping stuff. First of all, we've got a BTS feed going right now. Hello, BTS feed. You could be watching us on YouTube and seeing what this looks like without all the magical green screen effect. If you want to see that, you should type !BTS in the Twitch chat. It'll get a link to the BTS feed. Also, you're gonna want to join. Oh, we're getting some hellos from the YouTube chat. And if you're on Twitch, you probably can't see those. But Katya and Kyle Eakin and Sentinel are all saying hi in the YouTube chat. So go check that out. And join the Everything Now Show Discord as well. That's how you can submit images for us to use, like the ones that are on the TV during the show. Yeah, those are submitted by you in our Discord. So you're gonna wanna, hey, defendant.
Sorry, bro. Sorry, bro.
Yeah, it's just the one camera, so.
What happened?
Sorry.
Our defendant just became giant and took up my entire.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay, it's all right. Hey, listen, these kind of things happen in New York. All right.
New York.
And in New York. I guess that's sort of a sign that we're ready to meet our next defendant, so let's go ahead and say hello to them. Now, defendant, if you wouldn't mind, please state your name and your occupation for the record.
Yes, my name is Jackson McIntosh.
Jackson McIntosh, and what is it that you do in our fair city of New York?
Well, I'm actually a lawyer.
Oh, I see, a lawyer. Well, then I
Yes.
suppose you'll probably be well suited to represent yourself in this trial.
Yes, well, that's the writ of habeas corpus after all.
Undoubtedly so, Mr. McIntosh. Well, a point of clarification here, I'm going to check with our clerks to see what it is that you've been accused of, and then we'll proceed with the trial. Chat, what is it that Mr. McIntosh is allegedly accused of doing here? Ran NFT scams, cleep on the pee-pee, Beetlejuicing in court, chicken fighting, Beetlejuice impersonator, selling fake penis drugs, cheating at Magic the Gathering, unauthorized practice of law, fake lawyer. A lot of people saying fake lawyer. Mint too spicy. What could that mean? Okay, a lot of people are suggesting kind of the same thing here, so we're just going to take that. Mr. McIntosh, and I'm sure this is hopefully just a misunderstanding, but it appears that you've been accused of forging your law degree and your license to practice in the jurisdiction of New York.
Wow, okay, so I'm in redress on this one.
I suppose that's one way of saying it, although I'm not sure it necessarily accurately describes the situation. Mr. McIntosh, we called the law school that you allegedly graduated from, New York University, and they had no record of you on file. Care to explain?
Well, if you recall, this very same law school, now Law University, went through some pretty extensive overhaul recently with a full staff change from top to bottom, or at least some of the members had been let go. Back to you.
Thank you, Mr. McKintock. And just another point of clarification here, you don't have to say back to you when you finish speaking. I understand sort of the natural give and take of conversation, and I'll speak when it's appropriate. Your point is well taken that now York University did recently experience quite a bit of turnover and the staff is no longer the same as it was, but presumably the records on file were not changed despite the staff being changed. So can you explain how it is that your file seems to have gone missing?
Yes, of course. So my file was basically with the old computers, with the old staff, and when the new staff came in, I'm sure they brought in some of their new computers with the new files. Over.
I see. And I suppose that is a fairly plausible explanation as things start to evolve at the school, new technology is brought in, and certain files and documents are perhaps lost in the shuffle. I understand that you've also submitted a piece of visual evidence, Mr. McKintock, that is part of your defense to sort of prove how it is that you are a lawyer. We're going to put that on the television screen here, and you can just sort of explain how it's relevant to your defense.
Yes.
Oh, wait, that's a piece of evidence.
That has nothing to do with my case, and I'd have to ask you to be in contempt.
Well, no, you can't hold me in contempt, Mr. McKintock.
Well, you can't hold me in contempt, Mr. Longfellow.
Mr. McKintock, my name is Judge Learned Handy.
Learned Me, that's it.
You can address me as Your Honor if it
yes, sir.
pleases the court.
Yes, sir.
Mr. McKintock, we're prepared now to show your evidence, so I'm going to direct your attention once again to this television
screen. Show it now. This is my 5G horse. This horse was where most of the evidence was that I was a lawyer before the Wi-Fi connection went down at the house and we had to switch to the neighbor's Wi-Fi. The password there, JazzRocket120. Now, basically, when I was using this horse as the previous Wi-Fi connection, this is where my law degree resided, Your Honor. And now, if you'll see, the contempt of the court has held me in suspicion of amongst a crime. And so, if we hitherto and vis-a-vis, we'll make our way to the 5G horse that you've seen on your screen. This is the horse where my current evidence is taken. Back at you, bud.
Mr. McKintock.
Yes, sir.
It was quite a verbose defense, and I am going to do my best to see if I can relay that defense back to you in ways that hopefully our jurors can understand.
This jurisprudence. Jurisprudence.
Right. Now, as I understand what you just said, you had a quote-unquote 5G horse, which was acting as some sort of cloud-based storage system where you were keeping your documents, one of which, of course, was your law degree and evidence of your graduating law school, and presumably other documents, photos, films, things like that. And at some point, this 5G horse cloud-based server malfunctioned or disappeared and you no longer have access to it. Am I understanding that correctly?
Yes. I couldn't have said it better myself.
I see. Well, you've submitted another piece of visual evidence here that I'm hoping is going to maybe clarify how it is that this horse-based server operated, or just sort of the nature of how it malfunctioned.
Yes. Oh, ballyhoo, more evidence I've submitted.
And let's have a look at that. Bailiff, are we prepared to look at that evidence? Here you go, Mr. McKintock. Help us understand what we're looking at here.
The teeth cleaning. Free Xiaopeng school walkout, 1 p.m., October 7th, 2024. Spread the word!
Right.
This is basically a piece of my, hang on. This is basically a piece of some recent lawyering I've been doing. Yes, Mr. McGillicuddy, we'll get you out of prison soon. Hang on. Basically, this piece of evidence is something that I was organizing with the students because I'm a lawyer, but that I had done that they did. And so it makes a lot of sense, doesn't it, Your Honor?
I think I'm following. You're saying that this, and let's look at it again, You're saying that this Zhao Peng fellow is a client of yours, and you're saying that this piece of evidence demonstrates that you were serving as legal representation for the client Zhao Peng, which you would not have been able to do were you not a licensed attorney in the jurisdiction of New York.
That's it. That's it exactly. Hawaiian.
Mr. McKintock, are you taking a phone call right now during your trial?
Absolutely not. No mustard.
Because to me it appears that you're holding something of like a house or like a landline phone, which you should not be doing during the trial, Mr. McKintock. I'm going to need to ask for your full attention, especially because we've got some written testimony that we need to take a look at.
Yeah, some pizzas do have mustard. I just don't want to make sure this one doesn't. Yes, Your Honor. Of course, sir. Please feast your evidence on some of the written evidence that's been supported in honor of my case. Let's go to that now.
All right, and this is from Butt P-Man, who says, I saw this anime Beetlejuice ass throwing packs of cigarettes over the elementary school fence into the playground. And that seems like fairly damning character evidence as to your character as a citizen here in New York, Mr. McKintock. Are you curling briefcases?
No, I'm weighing the evidence. In both of these cases, Your Honor, evidence, and I think someone in the chat did make a great point. Lawyers do take calls from something earlier that you saw me doing. Now, what was the written evidence again? Can I please see it, Your Honor?
Yeah, I'll read it to you again.
Thank you.
Mr. McKintock, I'm gonna need you to focus up though, because I can't be reading these multiple times. This is from, this is a new one.
Okay.
The last
Either one will do.
I can summarize the last one.
Yes.
Witness Butt P-Man says that they saw you throwing loose cigarettes over the elementary school fence.
Yes. And what does that have to do with me being a lawyer or not being a lawyer?
Well, I suppose it's more just sort of character evidence. It speaks to your character as someone who would go to an elementary school and throw them loose cigarettes.
Okay.
It's perhaps somebody not of the best moral character.
Objection, Your Honor. You can't do that in a legal case. I would think that a judge would know this, that a moral character piece of evidence doesn't actually submit to a case relating to the law.
You're almost right, actually.
See? I knew it. See?
I mean, like in a real trial, you're like basically on point with that objection, and so I will sustain it. However, we do have a couple more pieces of written testimony. We also have a witness that we're preparing to take the stand, so I just want to let you know about that right now.
Thank you.
But we do have this piece of written testimony from Gilly ×3, who says, McKintock was my lawyer while two cops made love 2 feet away. Help me get out of that sticky situation, and then a heart emoji. Can you speak to that anecdote, Mr. McKintock?
Yes, I can.
This witness says that you represented them while 2 police officers were engaged in some sort of sexual coitus.
Yes, I was the lawyer on the case where the 2 cops were doing the all that blowjob stuff. And basically what had happened was, I've been lawyering for a long time, so an evidence in a case like this makes a lot of sense. How do you open this thing?
You're asking me how to open your briefcase?
No, there's a little small element here that's been presented to me inside of this, which is another one of my cases I brought in. You see, as a lawyer, I have a lot of documents I'm carrying around town. I am a small lawyer, and I work for myself, McKintock Lawyering Incorporated, and little documents like this travel around with me in the cases. Back to you.
The lawyer's got a lot of cases, Judge.
I'm noticing he's got a lot of cases.
Thank you, bailiff. Thank you.
Mr. McKintock, I just want to clarify right now, we've got another piece of written testimony. We've also got a witness to bring, and I want to clarify to our viewers at home, our jurors, that we only need 5 more subs to hit our goal again, and we got like 12 minutes left in the episode, so it could work out pretty perfectly timing-wise if someone wanted to drop a 5 gifted real quick. But
go ahead and drop a 5 bomb, chat. Go ahead. It's fine. There's no problems here.
Don't be afraid to do that. But in the meantime, we've got another piece of written testimony here from Alicia for Ferris. Cats, thank you so much, Cats, for the raid with the 10 viewers. Welcome in. If you're just joining us, we are now currently hearing a trial of a Mr. Jackson McKintock, who alleges that he is currently a licensed attorney here in the state of New York, although he is accused of forging those documents and not actually having a license. We're just about to read a piece of evidence here from Alicia for Ferris.
And that's all hearsay.
Well, Alicia says, this man said he could represent my case and demanded NFTs as payment.
That's right.
Also, he came to my house to find a case.
So let me explain this. Dr. Bombay is Snoop Dogg's NFT. Now, I own some of this apparel that is based on the NFT Dr. Bombay. I own the pants, and I also own a shirt, like a sort of a sweater in this fashion. Now, basically,
what is that, like a tape recorder?
I wanted to record this to make sure that this case can be reviewed later by judges, juries, and other law students so that they could see exactly kind of the mistrial and taking a recess and all these things have in order.
Well, we've hit our goal, so thank you so much to everybody who just subscribed. Gilly Time, Sentinel, Buff He-Man. I also want to just clarify for you, Mr. McKintock, just like any ordinary trial, this trial is already being recorded by our stenographer who's writing everything down verbatim as it's spoken.
Of course, as a stenographer should do. But is there somebody here doing a little watercolor painting of the courtroom?
Oh, like a courtroom artist? Like a sketch artist?
Yeah.
I'm not sure. Is anybody doing that?
I am. Shit, I'm dropping some of my stuff, but I want to make sure that I get this.
Point of clarification, if you're watching on the BTS cam, it might be delayed enough if you go right now to see what just happened.
If there's people in this courtroom, I'm getting this on camera, not doing the watercolor thing, well, that's basically a mistrial, and I move to make the witnesses obsolete, Your Honor.
Okay, well, I unfortunately cannot sustain that objection. We don't have time for that, but what we do need is to get a person on the witness stand.
Exactly, Your Honor. I'd like to see someone have some something to say about this.
Okay.
I'm not a fake lawyer. I'm a real lawyer, by the way, and that's why I'm recording all this and making these phone calls. Important ones, too.
Right, well, let's hear from this witness. Witness, please state your name and your occupation for the record.
Oh, it's wonderful to be out inside in the real world. I'm Suck-Off Horseman. My partner in crime is stuck in your brain, Mr. Judgy Wudgy, but...
And just point of clarification, Suck-Off, are you real or am I...
I found my way to the 5G arse! And now I'm here to tantalize and surprise you with many wondrous physical appearances.
But can other people see you, or are you like Jack-Off Horseman who only exists in my brain?
I'm real as can be.
Your Honor, who the fuck are you talking to?
Okay, see, this is what I was worried about.
No.
This one real?
This one's real.
Jackson McKintock, can you see Suck-Off Horseman?
Of course I can, Your Honor. Of course I can. That's ridiculous that you would think I couldn't see that.
Okay, because a second ago it seemed like...
Judge, that's ridiculous.
That's ridiculous, Judge. That's ridiculous.
Judge.
That's ridiculous.
That's just ridiculous, Judge.
That's ridiculous, and I'll hold you in contempt of court.
Oh, Judge, you fucked up this time.
You'll have to pass the ball again, won't you, Judge?
Oh, Judge, you fucked up, didn't you?
Not getting any of this on the mic.
Yeah, Danny, you're like a foot and a half in front of the mic.
Well, get a better setup in the courtroom.
Speaking to the mic.
You fucked up, didn't you, Judge?
That's what we were saying, Judge.
All right, Suck-Off...
Do you have a wife? Do you have a wife, Judge?
Yes, I have a wife. I have a wife.
What's her name? What's her name? Prove it. 3, 2, 1, say it.
Diane.
Diane,
oh, that's the princess. That's no wife.
No, Diane Hand.
Excuse me?
My last name's Hand. My name is Judge Learned Hand. My wife is Diane Hand.
Judge, can I just ask, am I to believe that the first horseman was a fictional person that only you saw, but his wife is a real person?
I wasn't the one who set that up. I'm just as surprised as you.
I found my way to the 5G horse. All you have to do when you're stuck inside Judgy Wudgy over there is think, where's the closest boneless wing? And then you'll find a fucking exit, because that's what he thinks with his goddamn stomach. This pig. I'm here to declare new law and order. Show.
New rule, you're fired,
Me?
Mrs.
Come on,
Suck-Off
Judge.
Horseman.
Come on, Judge. You know a judge doesn't just yell out new rule.
You're right.
That's not very judgely, sir.
Fair enough.
Hello?
All right, listen. This has been really fucking crazy.
Order in the court.
Thank you. I was just about to say that.
Order in the court. I'll say it too.
Thanks.
Yeah, here's
All
my
right.
order. Here's my order. One boneless wing for Judgy Wudgy over there.
All right, get the hell out of here.
I didn't do nothing.
Get out of here, Suck-Off. You're done. We've got one more piece of written evidence, and then we are going to vote, Mr. McKintock. I'm going to read this piece of evidence. I'm going to give you an opportunity to respond and make your closing remarks, and then we're going to decide on whether or not you're guilty of being a fake lawyer.
All right, but this is a mistrial, and I will be taking this to the highest court
You'll
in the
be
land.
free to appeal this after we reach our verdict.
And I will!
All right, let's read this piece of evidence. This comes from Baja Muttering, who says, I saw them burying evidence and poison the Now York shrimp farm. And then a frowny face emoji. What say you to that, Mr. McIntosh?
I was burying evidence?
That seems to be the context of the submission.
Your Honor, I have presented today, I actually brought in today a shovel to show you. I brought in a shovel to show
Where's
you.
the shovel?
It's right here, it's being presented to me now. To show you that I am the kind of guy that could never bury evidence because I can't even hold something such as this.
Okay, that is not a shovel. That is one crutch.
Your Honor, this is the best that we could do. But actually, we've done something one better.
Who's we?
Who?
Me and my team. A lawyer has a team, you dumbass.
It's like a paralegal, I guess.
That's a crude prudence. But anyway.
Hey, he's not disabled.
That's a pitchfork?
This is how I would use a shovel. So how could, and really think on this one. Don't be a dumbass. Think on
Okay,
this
hey,
one.
whoa. Don't say that.
If you're thinking about it, you're not being a dumbass. But if you're not thinking, you're being a dumbass. So choice is yours. But basically, this is how I would use a shovel. How could I bury evidence when I'm this bad at using a shovel?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even a shovel, I guess. So
Exactly. It's not even a shovel, and I can barely manage it. Right?
All right, it's a compelling argument, but ultimately it'll be up to our jurors to decide. So now we're gonna put it to a poll. The
Jury
choice
of
is
my
yours.
peers? Are they a jury of my peers?
Yes, they're a jury of your
12
peers.
angry men?
Are you asking or are you addressing them?
That's a movie about the law, isn't it?
Yup.
You're not wrong about that.
Thank you, Judge. Back to you.
I'd like to use a question card.
Yes, stenographer. What do you want?
So, is someone painting this?
I don't know.
question.
I sort of asked that a little while ago and I didn't get a response. So it
Judge,
seems
I'm
like
doing
no.
a manga.
Wait, I'm sorry, Bailiff. You said that you're drawing this case as a manga?
That's an
I'm
Italian
doing a
food.
manga.
I'll allow it.
No, manja is Italian for eat, I
He said
think.
he's doing an Italian meal.
No, anime.
I'm doing a manga.
And I may use another question card.
Yes,
What?
you may.
Okay, go for it.
You said he's a paralyzed legal earlier? I don't see no wheelchair.
No,
I don't see no deathbed.
No, paralegal. A paralegal is like an assistant to an attorney. They're
Yes.
not disabled. It's not
Close
like.
to 200 question cards at this point.
Okay.
Yes,
You're gonna
yes.
have to save those, bank those for another night.
Yes,
Let's
of
close
course.
out this poll.
It's neck and neck.
Oh, is it on a timer?
Please, I beg of you, let me say my piece.
Okay, yes. Use this opportunity to make your closing remarks.
Please, jurors of the fallen jury, of the court of today. Now, we've seen a lot of crazy things happening in this courtroom. We've seen a horse, we've seen the doctor. Was the doctor in today, or was his trial more recently? It was. So basically, we've seen a lot of stuff today. We've seen a lot of stuff, and you can admit that. And if you agree to that,
I'm not gonna argue with that.
Exactly.
We definitely saw a lot of stuff.
Your Honor, we're on the same exact page here. And how can a jury condemn Your Honor, who's on the same page as a real lawyer named Jackson McIntosh? And I'd like to actually make him a little bit more of a speech really quick. As
Okay,
well.
you've got like 3 seconds.
3 seconds. I love you. Good night.
Ooh.
And
Not guilty.
Yes!
not guilty.
Oh, I
What is
tricked
that-
him!
What is that option? It just says, "Can we do the next part?"
I tricked him, boys! Woo!
All right, I guess you're free to go. I guess you are an. Oops, there goes my mic. I guess you are an attorney, Mr. McIntosh.
I was lying the whole time.
Fuck!
I was lying.
Damn it! I hate when they do that.
See ya.
All right, get that poll off the screen. Well, folks, we just decided that guy was innocent and then he immediately admitted to guilt, but sometimes that's the way it goes. The good news is we hit our goal thanks to your generosity, which means that we're gonna finish off this episode by going back to the police department for some interrogations. If you missed the first one, I feel bad for you. But you have another opportunity to witness true art with this next segment, which I'm sure is going to create 3 totally usable YouTube shorts. So without further ado, hit the bumper, Chris.
Do we have to do the YouTube short again?
You mean like the intro?
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe just do one more. Hold on.
What is it again? I'm talking to the police, but
I'm being interrogated by the police, but Chat's my lawyer, and they tell me what to say.
I'm being interrogated by the police, but Chat's my lawyer, and they'll tell me what to say. Let me get one more. I'm being interrogated by the police, but Chat's my lawyer, and they'll tell me what to say. I didn't love it, but we'll do it.
Yeah, that works.
You see this, pal? You see this, pal?
Get over to the side. But sorry.
That means we're in charge here, okay? Armed robbery at a Dillard's department store. You were caught on the security cam removing some sort of balaclava face mask. Explain what you were doing there that day.
All right, Chat, what was I doing on the security camera robbing a store? Let's try to figure something out. I was in there, but maybe there was something else I was doing. Trying to spread COVID. I had COVID and was looking to spread it. 2 people in a row saying that? Well, we must do it then. Look, I just had COVID and thought I should spread it while I was there.
Well, I guess that's not illegal for you guys.
It's fucked up, but it's not illegal.
My sister says, mask up and get the vaccine.
What do you think about that?
Can we get him to say that line closer to the microphone? Take a step to your right.
My sister says, mask up and get the vaccine.
What do you say to that?
All right, chat, this YouTube video is going to have a link at the bottom now that explains COVID. So now that we've already done that, now that we've sort of already gotten this video listed as COVID misinformation.
Yeah, maybe we should start over.
Take it again, take it again. Let's try again.
Listen, pal. We saw you running away with a purse from an elderly. Listen, man. We saw you running away from the scene of a crime with an old woman's purse. Can you explain what you were doing on that day?
Quick, chat, what was I doing with that old woman's purse? You gotta give me something that'll make them think I didn't steal it. It was your purse? Trying to give her okay. The old lady stole my purse and I was stealing it back. Okay, a lot of things on the screen getting us demonetized. It looked better on me. Oh, okay, thank you, Benito. It had a bomb. I was trying to protect everyone there by getting the bomb out of there.
Okay. Okay, you're getting a bomb out. Well, Kenny, you said there was a wallet stolen from the purse?
There was also a wallet, too, in the purse. The wallet went missing as well. Was that a bomb or what?
Quick, why was the wallet not in the purse anymore? If it was just a bomb, there shouldn't have been a missing wallet. The wallet was the bomb. Sirs, I'm the main character. I was simply trying to save the day. Credit card bomb. The wallet was a detonator. The bomb was in the wallet. So everyone's just sort of following that. This is a good answer. Yeah. All right, let's go back to me. The wallet was the bomb.
Ah, that makes some sense.
Well, Po Boy here heard from the old lady that you ran back and said you said this.
Yeah, I heard that you ran back and you grabbed her on the ass.
You sick fuck.
What the hell's wrong with you?
All right, Chad, we've been doing a pretty good job of giving me pretty good answers
And you
here.
said something too.
Do you want to talk more?
Yeah.
Do you want to go to the line?
I thought of another thing you did too.
What'd you say?
He grabbed her on the ass and he said, all your money and all your jewelry's mine now, you stinky old lady.
You sick fuck.
You smell. And then he said,
No, it's fine. Why did I say all that stuff? Why did I say all that stuff when I was grabbing the old lady on the butt? Let's figure out something here. Insult this. Okay, thank you, Sadville. That's gonna work great. Hey, your hat looks like shit and you look stupid wearing it.
hey!
That's my buddy!
I'm thinking, hey.
And then he said something else too. He said, you smell like a crab pot.
I said that she smelled. Why did I say she smells like a crab pot? What does that even mean? Is that a pot you boil crabs in? Is that what that means? You were in Maryland. Time to start biting people. That's your love language. Say his mom smells. Thank you, Trayvon. Your mom smells like a crab pot.
Hey everyone, we're the Everything Now Show. We do this show 4 nights a week, Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays. Thank you to everyone who hopped in, who joined us tonight. If you didn't already, please drop us a follow. Thank you to everyone who subscribed, who donated, who helped out with our evidence. And yeah, if you haven't already, follow us all down here. Follow us on our YouTube, on our Instagram, our Twitter, X, TikTok, all that. And join the Discord so you can also submit images like the ones you saw tonight. And get all freaky. Get all nice and freaky.
Get freaky in the Discord, folks. Type !Discord to join. Get in there so that when we do another show on Thursday, you'll be able to submit images that we can use on the show. And we've got a big show on Thursday.
We do.
We got a big show on Thursday. For those of you who are fans of a streamer called Spaceboy, or a GTA RP character called James Randall, let's just say you're gonna want to tune in on Thursday. And if you're like, I don't know what the fuck that is, you're gonna want to tune in on Thursday to find out, because you're freaking missing out. So come on back Thursday night. It'll be a brand new episode. It will not be the courtroom. It will be something completely different. But you're not going to want to miss it, and you're going to want to join the Discord so that you don't miss it and you get notifications about when we're going live.
And happy birthday to our sweet friend Rocky,
Yes.
who's at Korean barbecue right now celebrating, and we just want to say happy birthday, Rocky. We love you.
You're in the Korean barbecue that he is at. Is
The address is this.
address
We
is
are
this.
going
the
to
next
dox
1
him
hour.
so that you can go see him. Just kidding.
And of course, we have to thank our incredible guests tonight, who we love and did so damn good. So Tim and Danny. please
Tim
come
and
out.
Danny, come on out. Stand in front of the Everything Now Show dollhouse.
Dollhouse.
Thanks, guys. Oh,
Thanks.
Wow, I love the shirt. No, stay.
Stay.
You have a great, you have like sort of a Knicks colors thing going here, or Mets colors maybe.
we like the game Fall Guys, so we decided to dress up as a couple of Fall Guys tonight.
Whoa.
Thanks for having us, Everything Now. Tim, any plugs?
We got your social media. We got your Instagram.
Your Instagrams are in there, but if any shows you got going on, any projects, any causes.
You gotta see the hilarious test if you're in New York, because Danny's running it, and it's got Edie Modica is getting tested to see if she's hilarious, and I'll tell you this, she's very funny. So we'll see if she's hilarious. And go ahead, Danny.
That's on November 3rd, and I'll plug for Tim here. Tim just became one of the hosts of the Los Angeles' premier best open mic in town. It's called Funny Games. It's at the Elysian Theater, in the back sort of alley part of it. It's a little weird. to find the
It's
door
called
to
the
it.
skunk room.
It's called the Skunk Room. It's the back alley, dirty room of the Elysian Theater. In
Under the
Tomball.
basketball.
You'll go to the beautiful Elysian Theater and you'll see it and you'll go, wow, this looks great. And they'll go, don't go into that building. Go around the corner
parking lot
and what
into
looks like a closed like factory.
Warehouse, sort of. Yeah.
It's
very
like Jigsaw's
industrial.
playground back there.
Trash.
You go in.
There's a dumpster back there. That's
Monday
where the
nights.
open mic is.
It is the best open mic in Los Angeles.
That is true. And it's because
bar
of the
none.
hosts.
The
And
vibes.
Tim just took one of the steering wheels of it.
I'm now a host. I just was
You're gonna
recently
wanna get in there.
added as a host.
If
So.
you've ever been to a open mic and you're like, everyone in this place makes me want to kill myself, this is the opposite of that. This is the one open mic where you won't feel that.
For real.
So go check
Bless
that
you.
out. Go see Tim there.
And if
Go
you're in
see
New
Danny
York, check out the hilarious tests. I know we got some
November
New Yorkers.
3rd.
It's in November. It's in November. It's inside November 3rd. Try and find which hour.
Try
And
and
I
find
also,
it.
and I also want to say one more thing. Thank you to the Everything Now show for putting on a banger show almost every dang day of the week. Y'all are killers. Thanks for having us.
Thank you.
What a great
Thank
show.
you. And thank
Let's
you.
get these guys some romantic interests for long-term relationships if they care to do that. Let's get it. Let's get it drummed out.
Get these guys some girlfriends.
Let's get these guys off the internet
Chris
and
and
into the
actually,
wine bar.
Actually, never mind, chat. Do not try to help us in that in
Yep,
any way.
we're good.
No.
No. Happy birthday, Rocky from Virus Too Nasty.
Let's get these guys out of the green screen room and into the wine bars. Candlelit dinners with some beautiful women or men. Don't know what these guys are
I
into.
got a lot of work right now, so I'm trying to kind of focus.
That's
I got a lot
lie.
of
He
things
told me
going
earlier
on.
he's got. Earlier he told me he's been playing a lot of
Not true.
checkers.
If it's playing, it's not true. I don't play.
Folks, come on back Thursday night for Party Quest with Space Boy and drop us a follow here.
Steely Pat, that's interesting.
If you haven't already, if you just tuned in, if this was your first episode, drop us a follow here and subscribe to the YouTube because we're releasing content over there too.
I got recommended a match on Hinge. It was like, we think you're compatible, and it was this girl who listed.
A girl, huh? Not a woman.
It was a woman who listed that she lived in Turkey, despite coming up on my LA Hinge. Said that like all the stuff was Turkey, and then said not political, and that was the only other information she gave. And then one of her 3 prompts was, "I know the best spot in town for," and the answer was best meal.
Oh.
So it didn't work out with us.
Well, that's okay.
So get on Hinge, guys. Don't get on Hinge. Help Chris get it. Get it where you
Have
can
we
get
been
it.
out for like 20 minutes?
One's in the chat if you're on Hinge.
We're
How
gonna
about that?
raid the Luke, man. He's doing VR chat.
Oh,
hell yeah.
Stick around for the Luke man.
Say what
Luke
up
is
to the Luke
awesome.
man. He rocks.
Say what's up to our friend, the Luke Man. He's also going to be here on Thursday.
Couple ones in the chat.
Say we can't wait to see you on Thursday on Everything Now Show.
I go to a fucking scary world.
Bye.
Bless you guys.
Let's
Don't say anything.